press pause, put the controller down. It's time to talk about the gaming industry. My name is TJ Leo.
I'm Andrew.
And this is episode 94 of Press Pause, a gaming podcast, recording on June the 6th, 2026. It's a lot of sixes. Scary. How are you, my friend?
I'm alright.
Yep.
Alright. Trying to keep up with all the news.
It's a shitload. It's a shitload of news. We got a big show. Yeah, there's lots to talk about. Just as a PSA, I guess, for the show, we are recording this in the middle of Summer of Gaming, so that is why we only currently have the State of Play and Summer Game Fest reactions. Next week we'll be doing everything else that we missed, including IGN Live is literally being recorded right now. We have the Xbox Game Showcase, and still probably an unannounced Nintendo Direct next week sometime, I assume. I don't know why they're waiting so long to announce it. They always do one. So, unless they're delaying it until later in the month, I guess. But they always have one in June. So, hopefully we'll have another one of those as well to cover next week, just as a PSA. Let's finish housekeeping and corrections here, because we got a lot to get to. As always, if you want the podcast edition of the show, YouTube Music is where you go. You can get the audio only, or you can get the video edition. We recommend the video edition so you can see visually what we are talking about, as well as play along with us for Screenshot Scope. Don't forget to join the Co-op Club Discord community server, where we talk about gaming, wrestling, and more. Link is in the description. Lots of talk in there about everything that happened at State of Play and Summer Game Fest and all that good stuff.
There's the cat.
Yep. As soon as he hears me talking, he's got to come. He's got to come see what's going on. He thinks I'm talking to him. No, I'm not talking to you. You get my attention all day. Chill. And patreon.com/co-op entertainment, where you can throw us $1 a month to help support the channel. Let's get into what we're playing. And you've been playing a classic.
Well, sort of.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay.
Sort of. So I played two new things. And the first one was an old thing, which was Turok 3. That was really well timed to when that video came up. That was completely unintentional. So it's not that I'd never played this before. I played like 20 minutes of it. And was not super impressed. But I always wanted to actually, give it a fair shot. And it went on sale on Steam.
Is this the remaster you played?
Yeah, this is the remaster, which, as far as I know, is basically the same as the N64 version. I think they might have done a little bit of work on some of the models and stuff, because I noticed that the characters in the opening cinematic had moving mouths and 5 completely separated fingers instead of mitten hands, which is what I would have expected for an N64 game. So
this was a late N64 game though, so you never know.
It is a late N64 game, but it is still an N64 game. I mean, you saw characters with half mitten hands even on the PS2. Where, it'd be the thumb and the index finger, and then the other 3 would be...
I can't do it. I can do that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I knew this game had a reputation for not being as good. But I was like, I gotta give it a fair shake. But when the remaster came out, which was I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago at this point, I think... It was priced at $30 or $40, and I was not...
That's ridiculous.
Listen, I am happy to pay $30 or $40 for a modern remaster of a great game. Turok 3 does not fit that bill.
No, not even close.
I will pay that for Turok 1 or 2. I will not pay that for Turok 3, especially because I believe they took out the multiplayer in this game. Which is you mean the thing where I could have fun with the game? You're getting rid of that?
Embrace your money.
Yeah, well, but it went on sale for $15, so I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? That's probably as low as it's ever gonna go. And I'll fuck it, I'll pay $15 for it. And let me tell you, I don't know what game they're showing here, but this isn't the Turok 3 I played, because this looks decent.
Uh-oh.
Now, obviously, I haven't finished the game, because I've only had it for a few days. But what I've played so far has just been really bland. So for people who don't know, Turok 1 and 2 were sort of Hexen style shooters on the N64. They had a hub area, or I guess in the case of Turok 2, it was more of a hub menu. But you had a hub, and then you would go to levels that were sort of sequential, but not entirely. So you'd go to like level 1, and then level 2, and then you'd find something in level 2 that would open up an area in level 1, and you go back to level 1 and into that new area, and there you'd find the way to level 3. That kind of stuff. Like I said, very much like Hexen. And it was a lot of fun. You know, Turok 1 had lots of crazy enemies, a mixture of humans and dinosaurs, and some occasional like alien stuff in there as well. Had really cool boss fights. You know, had that giant praying mantis. Had the dude in the Humvee. Had the T-Rex with the fire breath or the flamethrower or whatever it had. And then had the final guy, which is a human, but he's like superhuman, so it is a challenge. And Turok 2, man, Turok 2 did like a really good job, at least, you know, for the N64, of making levels feel kind of like actual places. Like there's that city that's under attack. I forget what it's called.
I played Turok 1. I don't think I really played
I can't remember, I can't think of the name of the city that's the first level of Turok 2, but it's got like this sort of Mesoamerican kind of vibe, and it kind of, yeah, like I'll buy that as like city streets made out of stone and buildings made out of stone. Like, yeah, as far as N64 goes, that's a pretty good sort of lived in looking place. Turok 3 completely throws all that out the window and says, let's go hyperlinear. Now, why did they do that? Well, because a year earlier, I think 2 years earlier, actually, a little game called Half-Life came out. And Half-Life was Yep. Half-Life was a highly, highly linear game. Made up of mostly combat encounters and set pieces. But it was also really good. I mean, for the most part. The middle of Half-Life is kind of rough, but it's not badly designed so much as it is.
It's not Turok 3.
Yeah, it's not Turok 3, but also it's like we forgot to put in enough health kits. I think is the main problem with the middle, because the middle of Half-Life takes place outside, like the hallways and various facilities. So you don't have any of like the health stations on the wall, and the game would like be 50-50 health stations and health pickups, and you'd think they'd compensate for that by having more health pickups where there are no like health wall stations, and they didn't. So that part of the game is kind of brutal, but by and large, Half-Life is a really good game. And I don't know if it was Iguana or if it was their publisher, Acclaim, that decided this is going to be Half-Life-like. But whoever made that decision made a very poor one, because, man, it's not a good fit for Turok, and it's also not very well designed. I mean, what I'm seeing here in this video looks great, and who knows, maybe the game gets better as I go, but I'm at the military base, which is like the second area, and man, it's a bunch of like boxy corridors and boxy rooms, and if there's anything in a room, it's like, here's one computer terminal and the switch you need. And that's it. Like there's not really much in the way of set dressing to make it feel like a real place. Like it's ultimately a video game level, but the objective is to also make it feel like a real place. And they try that at the beginning when you're in the city. Like you start the game in what I assume is like a restaurant or cafe or something, because there's like tables and chairs, and there's a counter, and there's even a menu, like a chalkboard with the, today's special. So it's some kind of establishment. Okay, cool. And then they just seem to have kind of given up on that in the second area. It's so barren.
There's just nothing in it.
Yeah, there's just nothing in it. Also, the enemies are very strange and not in the good way. So the first enemies you face in the game are all monstrous creatures. There's a thing that looks kind of like a giant bug, not as big as the mantis boss, but like it's got 4 legs and it's got like a creepy alien head and stuff. And you can kill those with like one shot in the head from the pistol. But then the armored soldiers that you meet in the second level, it takes like 9 shots with the assault rifle to kill them. You know, I would think that those would be the guys who go down quickly. I mean, they are armored, but it's not like they're in, you know, anime robot battle armor. They're in like just kind of standard, you know, military flak jacket type stuff. Like these are the guys who would be the grunt soldiers in most games, but they're more powerful than the enemies who look like they're bigger and tougher.
I think I've seen like 2 dinosaurs in this whole trailer. Maybe
yeah,
one.
that's the other thing is I've yet to encounter a single dinosaur.
What makes it Turok? Just the fact that you play as the Native American guy?
Well, actually, you play as one of his siblings because he dies at the beginning of the game.
Ah, well.
Yeah, and that's the thing they do for variety because his younger brother and younger sister, they have slightly different abilities. Right there. Yeah, like the younger brother has like thermal goggles that he gets, which you see at one point in this video. It's like, okay, that's cool, I guess, but not, at least so far, not really put to much use. It's just you can see enemies in dark areas, which, I mean, I guess, you know, that's what they're for, but
yeah.
I don't know. The whole thing is just kind of, yeah, there, right there. But the whole thing is just very underwhelming. Like, it feels like this would be the first game where they're figuring it out, but no, this is the third game. Or maybe the fourth. Did Rage Wars come out before this?
I think so.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. Rage Wars is a little bit different. That's a multiplayer game, which was a weird choice because it's on the N64. Like, okay, multiplayer is great, but that feels like...
This
was like...
sorry,
go ahead.
I was going to say, this doesn't look like a Turok game. This looks like just some other game. Because it's just aliens and people. And
it looks kind of like Unreal.
Yeah. It doesn't look like Turok at all. Like if you were to show me this to me without any context...
Yeah, and maybe without the bow and arrow. The bow and arrow kind of gives it away. But aside from that, like, yeah, it looks more like Unreal. Like I was saying, it looks like a better game than the one I played, which Unreal is. Okay. I'm gonna keep going at it because, like I said, I'd like to give it a fair shake, but
not going well so far.
I mean, obviously none of this matters because it came out in like 99 or 2000 or whenever, like right near the end of the N64's life. But like I just, how is this the same team that made Turok 1 and 2? Like it's just
maybe they were rushed or something.
Maybe I don't know. Or like I said, maybe the publisher demanded it be like Half-Life, or who knows. I'm sure the answers are out there. There's probably like an interview or something where they're like, "Oh fuck, no, we didn't want to do this," or "Man, we thought we could do this better, and we were way in over our heads."
This may have been fine if it wasn't called Turok, No,
even then, like it's kind of a. Again, I need to emphasize what you're seeing here looks kind of awesome.
Yeah.
What I have played has not been awesome. It feels like somebody's first video game. Like if I were to design levels for a game, yeah, like I don't really have much concept of what makes for good level design. I mean, I know it when I see it, but I wouldn't know how to make that stuff myself. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of disappointing. But I mean, we all know how that franchise went, so
yeah, and where it is now.
Yeah.
We don't really know where it is now.
Well, there is that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Though we don't know anything about that game besides its multiplayer. Really?
Yeah, no, they showed some footage, but that's it. They didn't say anything else about it.
Yeah. All right. Well,
all right. So then there's the other thing I played, which I think just came out and got recommended to me on Steam, and I was like, okay, this looks interesting enough. I'll try the demo. This is called Freefall 95. Whoa. And so you are a passenger in an airplane, which explodes mid-flight, and then your objective is to basically have the most radical death imaginable. You do tricks and stunts on the way down, and the level ends when you hit the ground.
That's hilarious.
But there's some time travel, some Groundhog Day type shit going on, because you die and then you're back on the plane, and like people will acknowledge changes.
Huh.
Like nobody seems to remember that the plane just crashed. Like the plane will crash, you'll do something, you'll retrieve an item as you're falling, and then when it resets, you'll have the item when you're back in the plane, and you can give it to somebody, and it will sort of continue. They'll like give you a new mission or whatever. So there's some kind of, like I said, some kind of Groundhog Day thing going on here.
That looks fun.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. I don't know if I'll buy it.
You just played a demo?
Yeah, I just played the demo. I also think it's like $15. I'm thinking about it. It's kind of basic, but the premise is fun and interesting.
Yeah.
So
Looks very stylized. Cool.
Yeah, I'll think about it. I don't know.
All right. Cool.
Like I said, there's a demo, so if, you can check it out.
I think I will. That way, I can give you some thoughts next week.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. I have a lot that I can talk about because the show was so long, I'm gonna just talk about two things, just like you did, just to kind of split it up. Technically three, but I'm gonna integrate it into the news. So I played a game that was recommended to me, called Black Jacket. I'm not sure if you've heard of this one, but this is another one of those like, Balatro / Clover Pit / all those kind of games where they take an existing game and they make it into a roguelite.
Yeah. No, I haven't heard of this one.
Yeah, so this is Blackjack, obviously, but with...
Which is a game that I'm terrible at, which you would think wouldn't be possible because it's a game of random chance.
It's a game of random chance and math and odds, basically.
Well, yeah. It's like, do I want to take the risk, or but for some reason I always seem to fuck it up.
It's not easy, but this game obviously makes it easier because there's like power cards and stuff like that. Each suit has its own power, so some of the suits will create negative values for yourself, so you can like back up on your trick, or some of them will do damage to your opponent, so that it'll negate some of those, or add some to theirs. Some of the cards will enable you to see the next card up on your.
Like what's next on the draw?
What's next on the draw? That's a good way of putting it. Yeah. So it's pretty varied and stuff like that, right? Very cool, and it also has somewhat of a Hades story to it. So you're in hell, basically. You're in purgatory or the afterlife, and you're trying to work your way through it. But the only way to work your way through it is by playing blackjack against all of the other people that are there and winning, basically. And so all of the people that you end up playing against talk to you, and you get to know them. And every time you fail, just like in Hades, you get to know them more, which is kind of a cool concept. I really like that. But I obviously I'm not a data miner. I'm not a coder. I can't confirm this. But I would give it a 98% chance that this game is rigged to fuck to force you to play it longer. I played something like 5 or 6 runs, and every single time I would get to the boss and lose on the last possible play.
Yeah.
I would win every single other play, and I would lose the last play where it was I was going to win or they were going to win. Every single time. And then and then I crossed a threshold where it just worked, and I just won. And I was like, I don't know, this doesn't feel like I strategically won. This feels like you allowed me to do so more than I got lucky or played the game better. And and that continued.
Some games you definitely get this game is it's kind of like a DM cheating behind the screen, but a good
Yeah.
DM will know when to cheat for the players as much as against them,
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
about making for an interesting experience. And too many games just cheat against the player.
Yeah. Well, so I think that the reason that they do it is because you level up kind of and you unlock cards and stuff like that every time you fail. Um, so I think it wants you to get to a certain point of unlocking a certain amount of stuff before it allows you to get further in the game, because it knows that without those cards you're not going to be able to win anyway. But like, leave that up to me. You know,
Yeah.
leave that up to me. Don't force me to do that. And again, I'm not saying I'm 100% sure, because I can't confirm that that's the case, but it definitely feels like that. And
Yeah.
I dealt with that a number of times, and then I was like, you know what, I gotta bounce. I hate that. I hate feeling like I'm not in control in a game.
Yeah.
I hate feeling like the strategies that I'm using don't work because you don't allow them to, because you're not ready for me to progress yet. Not a fan of that. Or maybe it also has to do with the story. Like, maybe because you haven't lost enough times, it hasn't rolled the story out enough, maybe. So it's like, no,
Yeah.
you can't go, but you can't. It's not. We're not ready for you yet. The story's got to progress a little bit further before you can go on. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But I was very turned off by that, which is a shame, because aesthetically and production values, everything.
Oh yeah, it looks presentation wise, it looks nice.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Great, cool voice acting. Kind of got this creepy vibe. It's very satisfying to flip a card over. It has this like sound that's like, and it just
Oh yeah, like a good sort of whip rush of
Yeah.
the card flipping in the air. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
That's
an
there's a
addictive sound.
very visceral sound.
Yeah.
It's why like shuffling cards sounds so good. It's just there's something satisfying about that.
The guy that teaches you to play, the soul that teaches you, actually comments on that. He's like, go ahead, flip a card, and you do it, and he goes, satisfying, isn't it?
Yeah,
And I'm like, that was.
Yeah, they know they lean
know.
into it. They know.
Yeah. So cool concept, great presentation, but I recommend trying the demo so you can kind of experience the game for yourself. But if you end up feeling the way I feel, it'll probably turn you off. But I still think it's worth trying if that kind of thing doesn't bother you. If you don't mind failing and not and feeling cheated, a little bit, then you'll probably be fine with it. And then the last one I played is Odd Sparks, an automation adventure, which I got for free on Epic Games Store. It was one of their free games of the week, and it's basically like Satisfactory, but you're this like little girl who encounters these little creatures. You can see them here, almost like Pikmin. They're like all made of wood, and you can assign them tasks and put them on paths that they walk and automate certain tasks. And it's all about like crafting more. It's just Satisfactory. It's Factorio, but with
Speaking
creatures.
of Satisfactory, apparently either in an update they just rolled out or are going to be
1.2
rolling
launched.
out.
Yep.
You can now connect power through buildings.
Yes.
Like in SimCity, instead of having it to come from like a conduit.
Thank fuck.
Which seems like insanity to me. How is it not already like that?
Well, I don't know why. You can unlock the ability to make the poles have more connections as you go through the game, so it doesn't end up really being a huge pain, to be honest with you. But yeah, that would be nice. It would cut down on a lot of wires. And I think there was a mod for it anyway, if you played on PC.
Yeah.
So I think it's one of those things where they recognized when a mod is popular enough to the point where it's like, well, maybe we should just do that in our game.
yeah, I love when that happens, where it's like, oh yeah, everybody agrees this is the better way.
Yeah.
And so do we, kind of.
Yeah. So yeah, Odd Sparks. It's very cute, cool art style. It's got like a top-down kind of view. If you like Factorio and you like Satisfactory, you'll probably like this. There's a little bit of combat in there. It's kind of like a cross between Pikmin and Factorio. It's kind of interesting. My only sort of complaint against it is top down, but it's top down with the ability to move the camera, which I don't like in a 3D game.
Really?
Because you're constantly having to shift it, and it gets annoying. And because of the perspective, when you're walking in a direction, she's always in the center of the screen. So you can only half the screen is available real estate for what's coming.
Oh, okay. I
You know
see
what I'm
what you
saying?
mean. It has to do with the angle.
Yeah, the angle's just not. It's not right. It's not. You
So
can
you can
zoom out, but like you can see here, but there's something just off about it. It just bothers me.
Yeah, it doesn't give you a lot of sort of a lot of space to see what's coming in any
Yeah.
given direction. So you can't like tilt the camera at a
No.
Okay.
No, when you zoom it in and out, it tilts for you
Okay.
automatically, and so there's this like there's never a good angle.
Way to see into the horizon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand why they
Right,
would do that.
you could kind of see it right there. Like,
Yeah.
it's so close to her, but then when you
Mhm.
zoom out, you feel I don't know. It just
Yeah, you
feels
can't even
not
see
right.
that entire building.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah, that's so odd. Like,
Yeah.
why not at that point? Like, why not just let you move the camera around freely? You know,
Well,
and like look at the world from behind the character or
Right.
directly above, or whatever.
That's kind of my thought. Is like I'm at the point like if you're gonna do this, then either do it from a fixed camera like Diablo style, where you can't move it. That way you don't have any of these problems. Or
Yeah, and you have to design around
you have
what
to
you
design
can see.
it exactly, or allow me to put it behind her. You know.
Yeah.
It's a little bothersome. It's not a deal breaker, but it's something that I constantly was like fighting against and was irritated by. But it's cool. All the creatures that you unlock, they're not the same. You unlock creatures that do things better than other creatures. So, one creature, the base creature you get is kind of dull. He kind of doesn't do anything. He's just like a little stump, a little wooden stump. But then you get one that is like a wooden wrench, and those are the ones that will speed up the building production stuff. So all the buildings run on these creatures. So you assign them to the buildings, and they're working like little factory workers, I guess.
Mhm.
And those ones make those go faster. And then there's ones that carry more stuff for you. There's ones that do combat better for you. There's ones that cut down trees, etc., so on and so forth. And it just becomes this big automation game. And there's a town where you do quests, or hand in quests and stuff like that. It's quite fun. And it's co-op.
Oh.
Which is cool because I definitely felt overwhelmed. So I've actually stopped playing it because I felt overwhelmed by the amount of stuff that you have to kind of micromanage. Now that could just be me not taking advantage of the automation part of the game. Definitely a possibility. That happened with me in Satisfactory. We, like I said, in our first run of Satisfactory, we did a lot of handcrafting. Because it just felt daunting to do the automation stuff. But in the second playthrough, I've got like everything running constantly. Nothing. We're barely doing anything by hand. So it could just be that I'm not taking advantage of the systems properly. But at the same time, recognizing co-op, I'd be like, okay, I'm going to stay in this area handling this particular thing. Can you go over there and handle that particular thing? And then when you're done that, or I'm done mine, there's another one over there that we can go, like you can constantly move quicker and stay organized. So, but I would recommend checking it out. It's no longer free, I don't think, on the Epic Games Store, unfortunately, but check it out. I think there's a demo, so check it out. All right. And there's a bunch of other stuff I played, but I'll keep it for next week, including Resident Evil 9. I'm still playing that. Yeah, we'll get to that next week. All right, there is no Metacritic check-in this week because no one wanted to launch a game in the middle of summer of gaming, which makes sense. So we will check in with Metacritic next week, and we'll get right to the news. And we're going to keep the state of play and summer of gaming reactions for the topic of the week. So let's get a few of the easy pre-summer of gaming announcements taken care of here. Starting with PlayStation revealed, or not revealed, but gave some hands-on impressions for media to take a look at their new hardware. So they have a fight stick, they have those speakers that we saw, and the gaming monitor that we saw at one point in the last 6 months. So all of these were given hands-on time with the media. This is the fight stick. Yes, this is the fight stick, and it's not looped because I didn't do that. People seem to like it. Not a lot of negatives to speak of. It's
just a fight stick. They've been around for a long time. It's kind of hard to fuck that up.
Yeah, I think the only complaint that I've seen thus far, people really like the fact that it's wireless, first of all, not having a cord draped over your
Really?
lap.
Because I would have thought that the hardcore fighting game fans would prefer wired because it wouldn't have any chance of being interfered with
Latency.
by it's walls or anything like that.
So it's using the PlayStation Link proprietary wireless stuff, and so far from what I've seen, there isn't any that it's not large enough to notice in a fighting game.
Okay,
so quite good.
I wouldn't notice, but I know that
I wouldn't.
those folks would, or at least think that they would. I have no idea how perceptible it actually is for a distance that short, but it's something that they care about. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. But it seems cool. But the only complaint that I've seen is that. So if let's see what it comes back up here. We need a picture of it. So you see where you put your hand for the joystick. That surface is not like a rubber or anything. It's just like a matte black finish. That thing's gonna just grease the fuck up. It's gonna look awful after like a month. It's gonna look like shit. Same thing with the white. Honestly, it's probably gonna look like shit too after a month. Like your hand's constantly on it. You're resting your hand on it. It's gonna look like shit. They should have done some sort of rubber mat. Something that's not gonna...
Well, the problem with that is you get depending on the type of rubber, it might start breaking down back into like its constituent materials. Like the synthetic rubber has a tendency, I believe it's called reversion, where it starts to break apart,
chipping away.
Some of them chip away, and then some of them get like really sticky.
Is that why some of my older controllers joysticks get oily?
Kind of gummy, yeah.
Oh, so it's the rubber in the...
Yeah, it's like the synthetic rubber. It starts to break down.
That's gross. I always thought it was like oil leaking out of like inside the actuator. What do you call that?
Like the bearing or something.
The bearing,
nope.
Yeah. No,
that is
it's the rubber disintegrating. Oh my god.
Yeah, that is it just melting into.
Well, that's gross.
Sludge.
Well, that's gross. Is there something that you can do to prevent it? Can I put it in the fridge?
I think if there was a way to prevent it, they would have already done that because it's still a problem.
No, I meant like, can I do anything to long?
Oh, I don't know.
I'll have to look into that because I think it was my PS2 controller is doing that really badly. So that's the fight stick. I find it interesting that they're doing this at all.
Yeah.
It seems just like.
Seems like a good thing for third party, like a newbie or one of those third party brands to do that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's also expensive, as all hardware is these days. It launches on August 6th, the same day as Marvel TOCON, for $200 US.
Wow, that's insane. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. It does come with a case, like a carrying case. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. All right.
Yeah, I don't like fight sticks, but that has a lot to do with just like the position of the hands.
Yeah.
It's kind of like having your hands on a keyboard all day. It's just not like a really comfortable, natural position.
Yeah. This is the PlayStation gaming monitor, which in hindsight is kind of funny that they're releasing it because they're kind of removing themselves from PC gaming. So this is clearly a long in development relic, I think.
I mean, it's Sony makes televisions, so this isn't really like this is kind of a no-brander to make it what is essentially just a TV with PlayStation branding. Wouldn't even be the first time they've done that.
No, they've done it once before. So yeah, it's a 27-inch gaming monitor, up to 1440p. It's got a 240 hertz refresh rate.
Hertz, yeah.
It's got support,
which is higher than any PS5 game is going to go. But honestly, like 240 is having a high refresh rate, even if your game doesn't reach it, means that it can draw the screen really fast. So,
well, also, I don't think this was designed for PS5. I think this was designed for a PC.
Sure, but you can still use it with like it's clearly that it's meant to also be used with the PS5 because like it's got a PlayStation controller little cradle right there.
Indeed, it does have a fold down charging dock. I would be very interested to see how many people play their consoles at a desk. Why would you want to do that? I guess if you don't have space.
Yeah. Like I have my Nintendo Entertainment System hooked up to on my desk, but that's because there was nowhere else to put my old ass monitor.
Right.
Like the old CRT monitor from back in the day. You know the one.
I know the one.
It's the same one that was in my bedroom.
Still kicking.
Yeah, it still works. I mean, the sound doesn't work anymore, but I think that's just physical damage from when I moved.
Yeah, it also has HDR, variable refresh rates. As you saw, the built-in charging dock.
Yeah, all the things that you would expect a decent monitor to have these days.
Yep. It's got two HDMI 2.1 ports, in addition to a display port, 1.4.
Is it LCD or OLED? Do they not say?
I would be shocked if it's OLED. I would say it's got to be LCD. I'm looking. Unless it's LED. Could be LED.
Well, I mean, when they say an LED screen, what they really mean is an LCD screen backlit with LEDs.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say. That's kind of surprising, actually. Did it say in the video anywhere?
Not that I recall. I've been looking for it. Well, honestly, it is probably LCD. Doesn't. Okay, it is LCD.
It's LCD that uses an IPS panel.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's that. Let's see. Does it have a? Jesus. So it launches August 27th for $350 US.
That's pretty in line with most monitors of those capabilities.
I don't know, man. I mean, that's what I paid for my ultra wide, and it's a lot bigger than that thing.
Does your ultra wide do 240 hertz?
Good question. I don't know. I have no idea. Is there a way to find out?
Well, you would go into your display settings and see what the highest refresh rate you can set is.
Let's see. Display settings. Refresh rate. There it is. It's just on dynamic. 75. Okay.
So that'll be why.
That would be why. I love my monitor though. It's great. Yeah, I can't go back to not ultra wide after using this thing. Ultra wide's amazing. All right, and then the final piece of hardware from PlayStation is one we've talked about on the show before as well. This is the Pulse Elevate speakers, desktop speakers. We already know a lot about these. These are like built in with the 3D audio. system that Sony's using. They tilt back, so you can point them directly at you from the desk, which is kind of cool. They are also wireless. They kind of work like the Steam controller that has that little magnetic dock thing.
Okay.
So you just put them on there, and then you can move them anywhere, and they last for a long time, apparently. But
I mean, this again, like the display. This kind of just looks to me like Sony saying, "Well, we already make AV equipment. Let's brand them with PlayStation."
Yep.
Which is like honestly fine. I mean, like I said, Sony makes pretty high quality screens and speakers. So
yeah, apparently it's really impressive. But the standout impressive piece is the built-in microphone, which has an AI-enhanced noise reduction system that helps pick up your voice even when music, game audio, etc. is blaring loudly. IGN said in a demo, a PlayStation rep recorded a sound clip of him speaking while music was playing so loudly that the IGN rep could barely hear what the rep was saying. And when he listened back, the audio was crisp and clear with no evidence that music had been playing while it was recorded at all.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're saying like what sound is coming out, you can say, "Hey, ignore these exact specific frequencies at these exact specific moments," because obviously the speakers have to know what sound is being put out through them, in order to be driven. So if you can tell the microphone, "Hey, ignore this." Well, I mean, technically the microphone will pick it up, but then you tell the processing, "Ignore this."
Yeah.
And this is the music that's playing. Then it's already got a head start for filtering that stuff out.
They also said the 3D audio works phenomenally. It's like you're wearing a headset, but not wearing a headset. So,
speaking of which, my headphones are Sony. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
I got Beats on. Well,
so they do
have
make
these,
good equipment,
and these are great. This is the Pulse headset. That they're referring to, which I love. I think they're very comfortable. However, and I don't know if you can see this on screen.
The material is starting to come apart.
Like,
is that bonded leather shit where it's just like a
pleather,
like a razor thin leather layer on foam? Yeah, mine are the same. It comes off in like seconds.
Like, for the amount of money you pay for these headsets, like, can you not make them out of something that's gonna last longer than a year?
Yeah. It like it's meant to make them look fancy, but it does nothing but make them look cheap because of just how fucking fast it comes apart.
And what sucks is that I can't buy these anymore. They do not sell the original Pulse 3D headset anymore. They only sell the Pro, which is more expensive.
Yeah,
of course. I think I can buy replacement cups, but they are not.
Then
Sony.
They'll just come up. Oh, they're not?
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, they're third party. So.
Yeah.
But these are third party. These Beat ones are third party, and they're working great. So maybe they do well. There's no pricing or release date for the speakers yet, which is strange.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's weird.
Yeah, very odd. Not sure what's up with that. All right, that's it for the PlayStation hardware news. There is Xbox hardware news as well, which is kind of crazy. We don't have any footage of this, so I'm just going to play the original footage. But Asus, or is it Asus or Asus? I've always said Asus.
I don't actually know.
Okay, well, I'm going to say Asus. Fuck y'all if it's not. Asus has announced the Xbox Ally X20. It's a new handheld gaming PC that is basically the same as the original Xbox Ally X, only with a 7.4-inch 120 Hz OLED display, which should be a big improvement over the LCD-equipped Xbox Ally, but there's a catch. It'll only be bundled with a pair of ROG X-Real R1 Edition 20 gaming AR glasses. What? What are you talking about? The 7.4-inch OLED is a decent bump from the 7-inch LCD of the Xbox Ally X. Asus says it outputs at 1400 nits and carries a display HDR 1000 rating, which means it should be very good with HDR support. It also works with Dolby Vision and features 0.2 millisecond response time, and it's got an anti-reflective coating that Asus claims will reduce glare by 65%. So what else is new for this update to the reigning champion of handheld gaming PCs? Well, it's translucent for starters and has a transforming D-pad that can easily be converted from the standard 4-way affair to 8-way control.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. It also features Gulai Kit TMR joysticks. Gulai Kit, which should mean they won't develop stick drift. The company says it's improved face buttons as well. They'll sit flush against the chassis. Smooth and uninterrupted thumb sliding. If you read that and balked at first the way I did, don't worry, the buttons aren't embedded down into the body.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like, but it's clearly not what we're seeing there. So
no. Well, just as an FYI, what we're seeing on the screen is the original Xbox LAX. They have not revealed a trailer for the X20. They just did an announcement with pictures.
That's right.
Yeah. Internally, not much appears to have changed from the Xbox LAX. This is a cosmetic upgrade. The system still features the same stats or specs as the original. You can probably blame the ongoing RAM and storage crisis for that one. Also, like the Xbox LAX, it'll support auto super resolution, which uses AI to upscale lower resolution games to output at higher frame rates and resolutions. About that catch, though, Asus hasn't announced a price, which isn't encouraging if the company truly isn't releasing the console on its own. A pair of AR glasses alone will set you back about $850 US, and presumably these Edition 20 ones are the same. And presumably these Edition 20 ones are the same glasses. Okay. I'm not sure what they mean there. And the Xbox LAX is currently a $1,000 machine.
Yeah.
Bundled together in a time when Valve has cranked the price of the Steam Deck by $300, this new Ally could cost a very pretty penny. Asus has not revealed a release date for the bundle yet. So cool, but strange. Cool, but strange.
Yeah,
why
bundling it with the glasses is
why? Crazy. Why would you do that? It makes no sense. Why do I have to get AR glasses in order to get a better version of the Xbox LAX? My assumption is that they're going to have an extremely low what's the word I'm looking for? It's gone. Supply. Gonna have extremely low supply of these things, and maybe that's why they're bundling it.
Maybe.
I don't know. Very strange. All right, moving on. There are not one but two Humble Bundles this month. The first of which is your standard June 2026 Humble Bundle, which includes what you're seeing on screen right now, which is the Rift Breaker, which I've played a little bit of. It's like a top-down action RPG with building mechanics and like base defense. It's kind of cool. Octopath Traveler 2, Life is Strange Double Exposure, Indica, Citizen Sleeper 2, Construction Simulator, Hell Clock, and Overlooting. That's all June's. But there is also a IGN Live 2026 special Humble Bundle, stacked with 9 games for $10. And that bundle includes Control Ultimate Edition, which is what you're seeing here. Off, Shadow Gambit, The Cursed Crew, Rollerdrome, Paradise Killer, Blair Witch, Fear the Spotlight, The Last Campfire, and Toem, A Photo Adventure, which was on our screenshot scope last week. That was the one I couldn't remember the coloring, I think. Oh no, wait. No, maybe it's not. I think this is the one I got confused with that one. I don't know. Who knows? But some decent bundles there. And then finally, before we get to the State of Play and Summer Game Fest, the Xbox Game Pass June Wave 1 lineup has been revealed, including Solarpunk, which is what you're seeing here, which I kind of want to play. It looks pretty cool. Comes out on June 8th on Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass. Hurdling is already out on Game Pass Premium, Ultimate, and PC Game Pass. Total Chaos is also out on Game Pass Premium, Ultimate, and PC Game Pass. Undisputed, the new, I think is it MMA or is it boxing? I can't remember.
It's UFC, I believe.
UFC?
Yeah, just mixed martial arts.
No, EA has that license. EA UFC. Undisputed must be the... Maybe it's not boxing. What is it? Oh, it is boxing. Yeah, it's boxing. And it doesn't have a great... It's got a 6 out of 10 on IGN. June 8th, Game Pass Ultimate, Game Pass Premium, PC Game Pass. Persona 5 Royale. Or Royal, sorry. Game Pass Ultimate, Premium, PC Game Pass, June 9th. Bistro, June 11th, Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass. Frog Squad, which I think is apparently very popular right now. Game Pass Ultimate, PC Game Pass, June 11th. And then finally, oh no, we got 2 more. Star Seeker, Astroneer Expeditions, the early access preview, June 11th, Game Pass Ultimate, PC Game Pass. That's the new Astroneer game. I don't know why they have it being a different, like, entire name. Like, why wasn't it just Astroneer 2? Don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
And Junkster, June 16th, Game Pass, Ultimate PC Game Pass. Not a great lineup, honestly. It's fine. Kind of weak in general for summer. You'd think you'd want to, like, blow it out. But
yeah.
I also have a feeling that these things are probably done, like, well in advance. These agreements are probably done well in advance. So.
Probably.
Everything leaving Xbox Game Pass on June 15th include Jurassic World Evolution 2, Lost in Random: The Eternal Die, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Warhammer 40k Space Marine Mastercrafted Edition, and Shredder's Revenge, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. So probably some better games leaving than there are joining this month. And that's it for the news. Whew. All right. Let's get into our reactions to the State of Play and Summer Game Fest, starting with the State of Play. Yeah, let's just get into it because there's lots to get to. Did you watch both? I know you didn't watch the actual shows because you just watched
not
the
live, but I did watch them after the fact.
Yeah, I did the live streams. So if you want to see my live reactions to everything that we saw, the replays of that are on our YouTube channel. Let's go take a look. All right. The State of Play kicked off with what we knew was coming, which was Marvel's Wolverine, which we know has a release date of the 15th of September. So not too far away, just about 2 months. What do we think? We finally got an extended gameplay look. It's fucking violent looking as hell.
Yeah, so this is going to be disappointing for if anyone in the development team hears this, but the thing that stuck out most to me is how the fuck does he get clean of all that blood in between? Like,
I mentioned that live on stream.
Yeah, he was like caked in blood, and then a cinematic happened, and he was spotless.
Oh, it doesn't even need the cinematic. If you watch the footage, there's clearly like a timer that happens, and it slowly like drips off of him, but it shouldn't drip off of him. It's fucking blood. It's gonna cake on there, which I understand. There's probably technology limitations that prevent it from being able to stay there for an extended period of time.
Well, I assume that what it is there's probably just like a blood layer that they reveal or hide as necessary.
See here, watch. It'll see.
Oh yeah, it does just kind of fade away.
Yeah. I commented on it in the live reaction video where I was like, I think that should last longer.
Yeah.
Like probably 3 or 4 times longer than it does. It goes away a little too. You shouldn't notice it disappearing. It should be something where you're like,
it should be so gradual that by the time it's gone, you're either covered again or like you just don't notice. Like when a character is wet in a game and then they dry off, but it happens so gradually. Yeah.
Like you can see it disappearing. It should be.
It's almost longer. Like it's his healing powers, healing wounds of his.
Yeah,
but it's other people's blood.
I agree. I definitely noticed that right away. I was like, that looks cool. The blood looks amazing, but maybe make it last longer.
I probably blinked and missed it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's how quick it is. It's way too quick. I agree. So, we got this full gameplay look. The combat looks fantastic. It looks like a little cross between God of War's combat and Spider-Man's combat.
Yeah.
which I'm fine with. Both are great. The other confirmation that
So
we got. Go ahead.
the thing that surprised me in this is like Jean Grey shows up,
Hmm.
and like at that point, like right here,
Yeah.
at that point, I thought, oh well, there's not going to be too much like horrific violence here because now Jean Grey has shown up. But like she just continues to let Wolverine slash people up like crazy. It's like she doesn't need to do that. With her powers, she could just like lift everyone up in the air and throw them a mile away.
Yeah.
Why does Wolverine need to keep tearing people apart? I mean, like gameplay reasons, sure, but it seems so weird for Jean Grey to just be cool with him doing
Murdering
that.
spree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
At least
strange.
not when it's no longer necessary.
My only thought is maybe this is pre X-Men. Like maybe Jean Grey, maybe he just meets Jean Grey, and then this, because you have to assume that this is.
I mean, maybe, but he calls her Red in this, which is his nickname for her, so he clearly knows who she is.
Oh yeah, this is definitely not in the beginning of the game. This is like halfway through the game, I'm sure. But I think it's pretty clear. At least I would be shocked if they didn't do a Insomniac Marvel Cinematic Universe at this point. So you have to assume that all of these Marvel games are going to come together at some point.
Maybe.
Or just cross over with each other. So maybe this is like an X-Men origin story, potentially.
Maybe.
Who knows? Because I mean, they can do whatever they want, really.
Yeah.
They don't have to follow any movies or anything like that. So
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks super bloody, super violent.
Mhm. Yeah, that one right there to me is like she's already got him, dude. What? That's just that's just the bloodlust there.
Yeah, here, just more. Unless she's not Jean, maybe she's Phoenix in this.
Oh yeah, in that case she'd be totally fine.
Yeah, she'd be like, whatever, fuck them.
Yeah.
yeah. Who knows? Yeah. So the confirmation that we got, because the one thing that we were really our biggest question about this game leading up to this was, is this open world or is this a linear action adventure experience? And it is indeed a linear action adventure experience akin to Uncharted, which is interesting. I'm okay with that, but why is this game taking so long? This game was supposed to be out years ago. What happened?
I mean, look at how good it looks. They probably
it's true.
They're probably taking forever just to get it to look like this.
It's true. It does look amazing.
Yeah, so this part right here, as soon as I saw those things, I was like, well, those straps are going to get cut.
Oh, yeah. I didn't expect him to just be like, I'll go with them. That's pretty funny.
Somebody's going to get Final Destinationed here.
Yeah. So it looks great. I'm interested in it. Because it's a linear experience, I can't pay $90 for a game that's probably 12 hours long. I can't do that anymore. That's my only problem with it. That being said, I get most of my games for free through the library now, so I'll still play it at some point. But should be great. I was left impressed. There were definitely more beautiful games shown at the Summer of Gaming this year, though, than this game, which surprised me a little bit. But still looks great. Still looks fantastic. Oh, that's got to hurt right there. Yeah. That's got to hurt. Yeah, that's not a good way to go. I mean, you wouldn't feel it.
No, it'd be over way too fast. It'd be this part I love is that he rolls into the path of the tires. I'm like, bro, why?
Yeah, he's just like, whatever, I don't give a shit. Yeah, this is so Uncharted, like all of this stuff.
Yeah.
Just chaos.
He's just straight up fucking flying there.
Yeah,
the trajectory did not line up at all. He just that's just flight.
Yeah, Yeah, looks great. September 15th. Can't wait to play it. Should be great. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's going to melt brains. I don't think it's going to blow minds. I don't think it's going to revolutionize anything. I think it's just going to be a great game.
Yeah, I mean, it's what more can you want from a Wolverine game? You get the claws out and you make a big fucking mess.
Yeah. All right. I don't have much to say about the next one, but thought I would cover it anyway, and that's Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, which is
this game is gorgeous.
Yeah, it definitely is visually good, like just jaw-droppingly good.
Yeah.
Releases on August the 6th. It is also coming to PC as well as PlayStation 5. Yeah, I have no interest. I'm not a fighting game guy, but I know that people are going crazy about this, and this is probably going to be a huge hit. But yeah, they revealed Carnage, Magneto, Doctor Doom, and Green Goblin as playable characters. That's all I really got. Look at that. Good lord.
It looks so good.
They look so amazing. And they have English VO finally in these trailers, whereas before they were all Japanese. So yeah, looks good. If you like fighting games, play it. All right, next up was kind of confusing. So this is Rayman Legends Retold, a 3D remake of Rayman Legends, which was originally a Wii U game. It did eventually come to other platforms at the time. But this is a remake in 3D rather than the 2D like hand-drawn art visuals of the original. I don't know how to feel. Because I really liked the Ubi artwork. I think they called it the Ubi artwork engine. They made games like Rayman Origins, Rayman Legends, Child of Light. There was a few others. I think Vandal Hearts, I think, was also in that engine. Loved that engine. Those beautiful games. So now they're just like, I guess I just look at this and I go, if you were going to do this, why didn't you just make a whole new game?
Yeah.
Because it's basically a whole new game. Because as I was watching, I was like, I don't remember any of this from Rayman Legends, and I love that game. Because it looks that different from the original. So confusing. I would have just made a whole new game.
Yeah, I'm like, I've never been like really into the Rayman games, so it's just whatever to me. But
highly recommend Rayman Origins and Legends. They're great, but I just don't understand the decision to remake Legends specifically instead of just making a new one. Very, very odd. But it releases October 1st on PlayStation, Xbox, Switch 2, and PC. So there's that. I'm not excited too much about this one because I didn't like the first game, but a prequel to Dave the Diver is coming out.
Played it, so
Bancho the Chef. So IGN is calling this a DLC for Dave the Diver, but I'm 90% sure this is a separate game because there's nothing in here that says that it's DLC for the Dave the Diver. Pretty sure this is its own game. It's gonna be on PC and PS5. No release date. But it's basically a prequel to Dave the Diver, where you play as Bancho the Chef, who you kind of get taught the ways of running the sushi bar in Dave the Diver. Completely different gameplay mechanics from what I can see as well. It's not like a side-scrolling diving fish hunting experience. It looks like it's more of like a cooking sim.
Like Cooking Mama.
Yeah, like a Cooking Mama kind of thing. Because I don't think he's running the sushi bar at the. Oh, he does go fishing. Okay, so he goes fishing. He doesn't go diving. There you go. So that's what it appears to be. It's not for me. I didn't like the original, but there it is. A lot of people like that. This next one is probably one of my top 3 picks from the show, and that is Kamuri, which is the new game from the studio that was sort of branched off by the Ghostwire Tokyo people. I think they're called Unseen now. It's being led by that super happy-go-lucky girl. I can't remember what her name was, but she was so popular the first time she came out and talked about Ghostwire Tokyo because she's so excitable and she just loves what she does. But this looks really cool. I didn't see
any of that. I skipped past all the talkie parts and just get to the game trailers.
Yeah, there was a lot of talkie parts. But yeah.
I never watch them live, so I can watch them later and just skip over the stuff that I don't care about.
Yeah, and there was a lot of that at Summer Games Fest. State of play, not as much, but Kamuri is a up to 3-player co-op third-person action adventure where you're hunting ghosts. And yeah, we didn't get a whole lot about it. We got a lot of this footage, which looks really cool, really stylized. Looks pretty fun. But we need to know more. All we know is that it's coming next year, 2027. But it looks really cool. I like her. She's very passionate about gaming, and also I like co-op games. So we'll see how this one turns out.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it had a really catchy tune. Really, really catchy tune in the trailer. All right. Next up, we got a release date for the Tomb Raider remake, Legacy of Atlantis.
Yeah, which I'm not really interested in anymore because apparently they were using AI in the game. So
for what?
Using I don't know. They're using, but they were apparently. When people complained about it, they said, no, it's actually awesome that we're using generative AI. I was like, no, it's not. Be ashamed about that shit. And then stop using it. Or just don't use it at all.
Let me see if I can find out what exactly they said here.
Yeah, so I'm not really...
Crystal Dynamics in general says, we leverage AI tools to help our teams iterate on ideas faster and more efficiently. Okay. While ensuring that all finished content in the final product is human crafted. Oh, okay. So...
Yeah.
So it's not in the game.
It's not in the game, I guess, but it's still like it's such a massive, like, it's just such a massive waste of time because like all it does is it just regurgitates stuff that it's been trained on. So how does it help you iterate? It's not coming up with anything new.
I'm not saying it's a good idea, but as long as the final assets have nothing to do with,
I guess, but
that are not AI generated, I'm okay with that.
It's such an insult to
it is. I agree.
People on your team.
I agree with. But I ride that line where I'm like, if as long as it doesn't have AI shit in it, I'm okay with it. If you want to use AI to whatever the fuck you want to do, whatever. But as long as I don't have to look at AI slop in your game, it's fine. I can't.
Yeah, I mean the in-game stuff is where I draw a very hard line. Yeah. Like I'm not going to buy something that isn't made by people, Agreed. Even partially, because it's like, why won't I could just do it myself then?
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Yeah, well, completely agree.
But I still really hate the idea that they're using it all because it's just like it's such a fucking waste of time.
Yeah,
it's
think
a toy, man. It's a toy.
Yeah, I think it's
like, is it fun to play with? I mean, yeah, okay, I guess it can be fun to play with, but are you gonna are you gonna use your kid's toy hammer to try driving in a nail, or are you gonna use a real hammer? Like you use the toy is for amusement.
That's funny.
But the tool is for serious work, and it's not a serious work tool.
No, I agree. I still think the game looks great, except for the shooting. The shooting still looks weird to me. I commented on that when we first saw the original, and it just looks like, look at that. Like, it just looks odd. Like, it just doesn't look like it has any power behind the shots, and the shots look like nothing.
Shooting in Tomb Raider games has always been kind of weird, because it's like, do you want good shooting, or do you want good movement?
Well, that's not an excuse anymore, though, because we have Uncharted.
I guess, but, like, it's hard to get, like, the shooting guns while backflipping and having that work well. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because like that's something that the reboot games don't have. Is you're not really doing the backflip double pistol stuff, but you're doing more accurate shooting. But also, like, isn't that kind of what Tomb Raider is? Trying to have it both ways, I think, is difficult.
I don't think it's like the method or the gameplay part of the shooting that looks odd. I mean, it does look odd, but I think that what bothers me is just the guns don't look powerful when they're shooting.
Yeah, she doesn't. There's
like
not really
lines. There's like a line, like ooh, shoot.
Yeah, I'm not seeing like a lot of recoil.
Yeah,
when she shoots.
It's just like it looks like she's shooting. Pop, pop. Yeah, like there's like just something.
Or something. There's not enough feedback to show like the energy of.
That's what I was trying to get to. That's what I was trying to iterate. Cool. But it got a release date, February 12th, 2027, available on PlayStation, Switch 2, PC, and Xbox Series. So.
Oh man, I wish we hadn't watched that Bancho the Chef thing because I'm really hungry.
Yeah, I haven't ate dinner yet either.
I don't even think I have anything that I can eat while we're watching this and be like silent. Yeah.
Well, then let's keep moving. The next one was The Lost Wild. A new dinosaur.
Yeah, which I
game?
looked at and it was 100% certain was going to be another Jurassic Park game.
Yeah, well, I was hoping it was Jurassic World or Jurassic Park Survival, which we still haven't seen where that game went.
Yeah.
But we got a little bit of gameplay, but not really. It was more like moments of gameplay.
Yeah.
Rather than like, anything concrete. But I suspect that this game is basically like Outlast with dinosaurs. That's the vibe that I'm getting, where it's like you have to hide from them. There's no shooting. There's no, it's just hide.
Or Alien Isolation with dinosaurs.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it looks like to me, which isn't interesting to me, but
it's not a bad idea. But if you've already played Outlast or you've already played Alien Isolation, it's like, okay, we've changed what's trying to kill you, but the gameplay is still...
Yeah, the genre doesn't have this way of evolving. It's just, it is what it is,
Yeah.
So it's not for me.
Hide from whatever is sharp and spiky and trying to kill you.
Yeah. But again, I'm not writing it off yet. We need more information.
Right.
Does look cool. And cool name, The Lost Wild. Coming out in 2027, PlayStation and PC. The next one I don't have footage for because, quite frankly, I don't have much to say about it. It was just more Phantom Blade Zero stuff. What was strange about it was that they didn't show a release date in the trailer, which I thought was odd because it already had a release date of September 9th. They said something like, we're going to see more gameplay reveal in later in 2026 or something like that. And I'm like, but the game's coming out in September.
There's not much later in 2026 that you can get without being at or past the release date.
Yeah, why are you showing more after this? This should be it. And then a launch trailer. That should be it. And then I looked into it, and it's because the game got delayed. So it was September 9th. Now it's October 29th. So you got like a 2 month.
Okay, well, that's not too much.
No. But that's that. But like, you would think you would want to put that in your trailer so that people know, so that they don't get to September 9th and go, huh? Where'd the game go? But that's where it is. I don't have. No, I do have this. The next one was Dune Awakening is coming from PC onto PlayStation 5 on September 22nd. This is the. I don't know what you would call it, an MMO, but it's a open world survival RPG third person action game. They also announced that a new single-player experience will be coming alongside the console's debut. And I guess they're doing, like, potentially private co-op servers or something like that. I gotta look into it, because I wrote this game off when I realized that it was, like, an online-only kind of, you have to deal with other players kind of a scenario. But if I can play it single-player and or just privately with a buddy, might be worth my time. So I need to look into it a little bit more. I don't have footage for the next one, but for some reason they're remastering Dynasty Warriors 3.
Yeah, that was random.
I was like, what happened to 1 and 2? All right. They said it was a fan favorite, and I'm like, there's like 9 of these games.
Yeah.
How is 3... Like, they all look the same to me. How is 3 specifically a fan favorite? I don't know. But it comes out on October 1st, 2026. Going to be on PC, Switch 2, and Xbox Series. The next one I'm super excited for. It's been on my list for a while. Been waiting for version 1.0, and it's finally coming. No Rest for the Wicked releases on PlayStation 5 and also on PC in exiting early access on PC in October 2026. Why they said October 2026 and not October day?
Specific day? Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know. Maybe they didn't know all the release dates of all these other games, so they were like, let's just wait. Let's just make sure we're not releasing on Call of Duty. maybe that's the idea, and they're gonna announce it, within the coming weeks. But yeah, October 2026, we're gonna finally get No Rest for the Wicked. This is the next game from the Ori team, the Ori and the Blind Forest, Ori and the Will of the Wisps team, and it looks fucking gorgeous. It is a top-down action RPG with Souls-like elements. which I'm sure means, you sit at a campfire and everyone reses.
Yeah.
What's cool about it, though, and I didn't know this, is that your world, that your world seed that you're playing in, continues to run when you're not playing the game. That's cool. So when you come back, things have changed.
Yeah, but I wonder what that entails exactly.
I don't know. It's a good question. Very interesting. I mean, I haven't played the game because it doesn't have a demo or anything like that, but it's been in early access for a while. So I'm super excited about this. Super excited. And I think it's up to 3-player co-op as well, which is always a big thing for me. Let's see. Onimusha, Way of the Sword. Got a release date. And it's not far away. September 25th, 2026. Releasing for PC, Xbox Series, and PlayStation 5. And a demo has been released, which I have played. Because I have never played an Onimusha game, and I wanted to see if this was a good entry point for me. And, yep, it is. So I played the demo, and it is quite fun. It does seem a little easy to me, which I didn't expect. But it is quite fun. The controls are snappy. The visuals are great. The lip syncing is a little off, unfortunately. I hate when they do that in translated games because it feels a little off. But it's not terrible. It's not the worst I've ever seen.
Yeah, and it's the kind of thing that they can just like inject new animation into the game. Like if you've got the language set to English, have the voice acting animation be animated to the English dialogue, which is usually what they do.
Yep.
But who knows? Maybe it's a creative choice, so it's like a dubbed samurai movie or something.
Could be. It's not that bad though, so I don't think it's an intentional choice. It's not like Godzilla. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it is a demo, so maybe they're also fine-tuning that as well.
Yeah, that's also possible.
I didn't watch any of the story content in the demo. I skipped over all those cinematics, so I just wanted to see what it felt like to play, because I was like, is this going to feel like Neo? Because I don't like Neo. Or is this going to feel like, I don't know, God of War, Tenchu, or Ghost of Tsushima? And it's definitely more Ghost of Tsushima than any of the other ones. So I like it. I dig it. It's cool. I'm going to play it.
All right.
And it's I was also expecting maybe it was going to be like overly difficult, but it's actually super easy. Super easy is too harsh of a term, but I didn't have any problems. I'll put it to you that way. Yeah, so looks great. Looking forward to that one. Another one we got a release date for was Silent Hill Townfall, which I thought was further away than it actually is. It's only seen very soon.
It's much closer than I think any of us expected.
Yeah, I was thinking this was next year, but nope. September 24th, 2026.
September is loaded this year.
Everyone's deathly afraid of GTA 6. Yeah, September 24th, PC and PlayStation. Whether I will like it or not, I don't know. I'll check it out. I wish there was a demo, just like for Silent Hill Townfall or Silent Hill F, as I have yet to like any Silent Hill game, and I really want to like a Silent Hill game. So
you're in the same situation with Silent Hill that I'm in with Devil May Cry, which is like these games look awesome, but every time I try them, I just bounce right off them.
Yeah, not for me. So hopefully this one is the one that lets me have a game in the series that I enjoy. We'll see.
It looks cool.
Looks very cool. This is another one that I can't get into. Ace Combat 8 Wings of Thief also got a release date. October 2nd. So not very far away either for PC, Xbox Series, and PlayStation. Looks great, but it's also not for me, I don't think. But maybe.
Yeah, I've never really played any of the Ace Combat games. I don't have anything against them. It's like there's lots of games where you fly a jet around and shoot stuff, so it's just never been like a huge priority for me.
Yeah. It's apparently very story heavy.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah. So
which is also not really what I'm interested in a flight sim. I'm more into the flying around and shooting stuff.
Yeah.
So
I also find that these games are pretty linear. It basically is like they're just, you're in a level. All right, here's your objectives.
well, I mean, yeah, but that's that's how a military mission works.
Yeah, I mean, it's
You
true.
don't just get to fly around and do whatever the fuck you feel like.
No, I mean that's definitely true. I don't know. It's a little, I don't know. I just wish there was a way to expand the game, expand the genre, besides just doing a lot of story.
Yeah.
Like maybe enable.
You might like Robotech Battlecry back on the GameCube.
I liked Hawks. Remember that one?
Oh, wow.
Tom Clancy's
I haven't
Hawks.
heard anyone talk about Hawks since it came out.
Yeah, I liked that one. I almost wonder if they should enable fail states like in Star Fox, kind of a thing where like if you do or don't do something, your path changes.
Oh yeah, something like that.
That'd be something where I'd be like, all right, that makes me more interested rather than just a straight linear experience. Anyway, that's Ace Combat, October 2nd. This next one shocked just about everybody. And that's that Stuntman is back.
Yeah. I was like, wow, Stuntman.
Yeah, this is Embracer diving deep into their pocket of IP going, yeah, let's do that one.
Listen. I don't mind if it's something like this.
They have a plethora of IP to pick from, and we're going to see this slowly trickle out over the next like 20 years, where they're just like, oh, I'll pick that one out. So this is Stuntman Hollywood, and they're working with Universal, so they're using actual movie licenses.
because of the Back to the Future thing.
Yeah, they're doing the two that were pointed out to me were Back to the Future, and I think there's a Fast and Furious one as well.
Oh, okay.
But I think we're going to see
this
a lot
was a spin-off from the Driver games, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah, because I remember the original Stuntman, and then there was a Stuntman. Yeah, I think there was one on PS1, there was one on PS2, and then it just went away.
There was definitely one on the PS1, and I think there was another one. But the idea of the gameplay is you're not actually driving a high-speed chase, but you're trying to make it look like a high-speed chase for the sake of a movie. So you gotta like hit your marks and stuff.
Yeah,
I always thought that was a really interesting idea.
Yeah,
it's kind of like how Pokemon Snap. You don't actually catch Pokemon, but you do catch them on film.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
My only concern about games like this are like, this has to be like an 8-hour experience maximum, right? Like they can't have enough content in there to fill up 30 hours.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We'll have to see. I'll be very interested to see how that one plays out.
Yeah.
No release date. Available PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series. No PC announcement.
Well, I'm sure it'll come to PC.
Yeah. No, just a coming soon. So we don't know.
Oh, this one right here that we're on now. Mm-hmm. I looked at this and I was like, why are we watching the intro to MGS5?
Yeah, right.
Because this is exactly like almost beat for beat exactly what happens in MGS5.
Yeah, it did. But no, this is ill. I can't remember. These guys are famous for something previously.
Yeah, I saw this and I was like, is this a fucking is this a new Condemned game or something?
Yeah, no.
It looked kind of like Condemned.
This has been announced before in a short trailer.
You see what I'm talking about, right?
Oh yeah, no. I'm trying to find out what they made before, because they made something else before this. Here we go. Oh, maybe not. This might be their first game.
Oh man, this is really detailed. I'm kind of liking it. Like, I feel like if you're gonna do like the really like gory horror, you kind of gotta match up like your visual quality. Oh my god.
Yeah, the violence looks amazing.
I forgot about the fucking baby. I mean, it's a monster baby, but like, oh man,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Maybe this is their first game.
And I hope it's as fun as the trailer is enjoyable to watch. It'd really suck if this game comes out. It's bad.
I think this one was kickstarted.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure. It's comprised of a bunch of like a horror genre veterans making this game. Oh, it's the Atomic Heart guys. That's what it was. The Atomic Heart guys.
Oh, well, that explains why it looks so good.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So, yeah, and then they're working on The Cube as well, which is an MMO. But yeah, this looks phenomenal. Looks really good. I have to remain skeptic on a game that looks this good before it's released, because it's like, is it gonna look this good when it comes out? Also, good God, the voice acting is terrible. It is awful. It almost sounds AI generated, which concerns me. That's how bad it sounds. Like really bad.
Well, aren't these like an Eastern European team? Like maybe they don't know what bad English voice acting sounds like, and so they're like, yeah, that's fine. Like if I was directing somebody to act in French and they did a terrible job, I wouldn't be able to tell.
Since their core leadership is from Canada and Armenia.
That's a interesting combination. Okay.
Well, the team is an international remote team, so they don't have a studio. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they have designers spread across Armenia, Calgary, Canada, Serbia, and Cyprus. So there it is. But yeah, it looks great. Coming out in 2027 to PC and Xbox Series as well as PlayStation. But it looks fantastic. I think it needs to go away until it's ready to be launched, though, because it's we don't need to see anymore. It's good enough.
Yeah, I think we've seen plenty. Yeah, you're not going to top punching the monster baby.
No, or that giant head that came out and was like scrambling.
Guys, go radio silent. Just like give us periodic updates. Like, yeah, we're still working on it, but you don't need to show us like any more key moments. You're not gonna have better trailer moments like Stinger, 2-second shots than that. Like that's let everything else be a surprise.
Yeah, it looks like it's not a Kickstarter; it's a Patreon actually, which is interesting.
Yeah,
never seen a Patreon for a game before. Although I'm sure there's lots out there.
I mean, there like for indie stuff there is, and I guess that this counts, but it sure doesn't look like indie stuff.
No.
You know that this has got to be like all captured on like some crazy high-end GPU.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm holding reservation for if this game is going to look as good as it does, because
I'm sure that it can look that good.
Look at that.
How many people are going to be? Yeah, how many people are going to be able to run it?
Yeah. The new Crisis.
Yeah.
All right, another game we've seen too much of and just needs to go radio silent at this point until it's released is this game, Control Resonant. I've seen enough. I'm not even going to watch what we're showing.
Yeah, I was surprised how much we saw of this in the last few days, because it was at the Summer Game Show as well.
Yeah, I'm like, guys, just you've sold us. You've sold us.
Yeah, we've seen a bunch of this stuff already. We're just kind of going through the motions here. And listen, I loved Control. I talked all about it when I played it. And I'm really happy that we're getting a sequel, and it looks great. But like, guys, you don't need to sell us on this anymore. Like, everybody who's going to play this game already knows that they're going to play this game.
So apparently they're putting like something like triple the advertising budget into this one because of how softly all of their games previously have sold. They want to get their name out there, and that might be something to do with it.
Yeah, I guess.
But it got a release date, September 24th, 2026, PC, Mac, Xbox Series, and PlayStation.
Native Mac version. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Did the original have a Mac version? Because that's a interesting platform to choose. It does. Oh, okay. I guess they're committed then.
Yep.
God, this is good.
Yeah, I don't need. I don't
I remember
need.
seeing this and just being like, man, I kind of want to play Control now.
Yeah. All right.
I never did do that Alan Wake thing in
Alan Wake
Control,
2?
so.
Oh, the DLC.
Well, yeah, there's the Alan Wake crossover stuff. It was like a DLC, I think, but I got it because I got like the Ultimate Edition, so it just all came.
Oh, you never played it?
No, because I was like, I'm taking so long in this game, I gotta finish it.
Okay. Well, go back. Yeah, go back and play it. I'm kind of curious because I never played it, but I've played Alan Wake 2. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm so happy they have these live action info videos back. Those are so good.
Next up, they showed Marathon Season 2, which is now out.
Yeah, I was hoping it was going to be like, oh, guess what? We're doing a single player component, and nope.
So they do have a PvE edition in this season. Mm-hmm. I mentioned last week, but they did a free trial.
Yeah, they did like a free weekend or whatever.
It's a week long. It's still on right now.
Okay.
It goes until Tuesday. So for those, well, I guess by the time you all watch it,
by the time this goes up, it'll be just about over. But
yeah, but you can go play it on PC and PlayStation. But it has right now it has a PvE, or sorry, they call it PvP Lite version, where basically you go in and you're the only team on the map, but somewhere in the period of the map, solos can join it, but they join it with like no gear, basically like weak gear. So
what's the point then?
It's to give veteran players a challenge, I think. So it's like you go in naked and try to face off against multiple players and try to steal their loot, basically. Okay. That being said, I did play it. I've played about 5 matches. When I played the PvP Lite mode, we didn't encounter any players besides us. So the maps are so large that the chances of you meeting one of them is pretty low, but possible. So visually, it's fantastic. Audio is fantastic. Gameplay feels great. The shooting feels great. All that good stuff. My problem with it, how do I explain this? Bungie has a notoriously bad pedigree when it comes to onboarding. And I think I've talked about this before with Destiny 2. I went back and tried to play Destiny 2, and there's like 17 currencies, and they just throw everything at you after the tutorial level, and you're just like, what the fuck do? I have no idea what I'm doing, or where I should go, or what I should do. No idea. This game's very similar. There is a tutorial that lasts about like 4 minutes, and then it's like, here you go, here's the full game. Figure it out.
Tosses you in the deep end.
And I'm like, oh my god. And it doesn't help that the UI is visually overloaded. There's just too much.
I mean, it matches the rest of the game, I guess, but
yeah.
But that's not actually a good thing to do with your UI.
No, it's visually overloaded. You have to learn all of these items that you constantly see in the environment, which is, for par in an extraction shooter. I had the same issue in Arc Raiders, where you have to learn.
They should have taught you that in the tutorial.
Yeah, and they didn't do that in Arc either. Arc, you just kind of have to like, just like this game, I guess you just have to accept that your first 20 to 50 runs are going to be a little painful, because you're going to have to learn that you're going to have to teach yourself this shit.
That would not get me to come back.
And I think that's the issue with both Arc Raiders and Marathon, is the onboarding process is bad. And the onboarding process is easier in Arc because the missions that they give you kind of lead you in a direction. They'll be like, you have to go here to do this, do that. And by doing those missions, you kind of learn organically. Marathon has missions, but because the UI and because the world is so overwhelming, I'm just constantly like, I need to take a minute to read all this shit and learn it. and the game's
Yeah.
just so fast paced. Especially if you're playing solo, you could probably take your time. But when you're playing with a group, the group already they already know what they know what they're doing. So you're kind of just following them, and you're not really learning anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, these kind of games need a much longer, more intuitive tutorial onboarding system, because forcing players to fail to figure things out, while part of the experience, doesn't make for a great accessible game.
Yeah.
And
like they gotta equip you with like the basic knowledge and stuff. Like some of these games, what they'll do, and I believe Fortnite does this as well. I'm pretty sure PUBG does too. Is your first like 3 matches are against bots, I think.
Yeah, that would be nice.
So it's like here we've set the bots at like a low skill level, so you can get a taste of what the combat is like with training wheels on. I think League of Legends does the same thing as well. Your first few matches are always against bots.
Mm-hmm. I mean, in these extraction shooters, they don't even need to do that. They could just have no PvP. Just you go in alone, and the only enemies you have to worry about are the AI enemies, so that you can learn how they work before figuring out how you have to fight other people.
Yeah.
Also, in the tutorial, they don't even talk anything about the classes. So when you're doing the tutorial, you're just naked. And so
some games that like have a tutorial that's way too long and way too in depth, but this is the opposite problem.
It's way too short, and it's brutal. It's like because basically what happens is after you finish the tutorial, it brings you to the main menu, and then it gives you it's almost like Monster Hunter, where it gives you this onslaught of text boxes that appear and and they explain everything in the menu. And you're just like, I can't retain all of this information at once.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that like it's like if you've played the previous 5 games, when each one of these mechanics was added one by one, you'll absorb them one at a time. But if you jump into a later Monster Hunter game as your first one, it's just indecipherable.
Yeah. So
you know what there needs to be? There needs to be an in-game. There needs to be 2 things. There needs to be an in-game encyclopedia and an in-game search function.
So Marathon does have a codex.
Fantasy 16 did.
So yeah, Marathon does have a codex. But again, it's like good game design should be the game teaches you how to play organically. You should not have to read a novel to learn things. You should have access to a codex or a glossary where you can look up and be like, what is this thing?
Yeah, that's helpful if you come back to a game after not playing it for a while.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. But yeah, the onboarding is atrocious. And I think had I played this before I played Ark, I probably would have continued to play this. But because I have the experience of Ark and the knowledge of Ark in my head, I have to adjust all of my thinking.
You have to unlearn Ark and learn Marathon.
Yeah. And so I'm like, I might return to Ark at some point, so I don't want to dilute that information with Marathon information, because I like Ark. I'm just waiting for some PvE content or some reason to bring me back. So unfortunately, I don't think I will be continuing with Marathon.
It really, like, I mean, I know I say this every time, but, like, it really bothers me that there's not, like, a huge story focus in this, because, like, I'm looking at all the shit this game does, and I bet you could have a wild-ass story in this world. So I bet it could be really interesting.
What I've been told is that there is quite a cool story in it, but 50% of it is in, like, logs and stuff.
I mean, that is kind of what the original Marathon games are like.
Okay, well.
In fact, that's incredibly what the original Marathon games are like. But that was a limitation of the tech.
Yeah. So it is getting a PvE only mode, though. They just haven't.
Okay.
They just haven't explained what that is yet. I think most people's concerns with PvE only modes in these games are, how do you balance PvE and PvP if you can go into PvE modes, load up on all the best gear, and then join PvP modes to destroy everybody?
I mean, I would say keep those loadouts separate.
Amazing,
or,
isn't it? What a concept! What a
yeah.
concept! It's almost like it's easy.
Just balance the damage against players different from balance against monsters or whatever, robots, whatever they have in Marathon.
I mean, I said the same thing. All they have to do is just any gear you get in PvE is marked as PvE only, so you can't bring it into PvP modes. Done.
Yeah.
Like, why is that so difficult? That should be easy, you know? But then people will be like, well, then what's the point of PvE modes? It's like, well, for the people that don't like
play
PvP.
With your friends and have a good time. It's a fucking video game.
Exactly. I fucking hate that these people that gatekeep, genres.
Yeah.
Like I said, just like Souls games, I'm like, they should have full stream co-op. They should have difficulty settings. Because more people will play them. Isn't that what you want? You're a business. Make them more accessible. Yeah. You're not ruining the experience. I guess it technically didn't
matter for Elden Ring because they sold like 25 million copies.
Yeah. I mean, that game was balanced enough, I think, to the point where even I could play it. Whereas, like, I can't get into any other Souls game. I give up. Anyway, we've spent a lot of time on Marathon, but disappointed. It could have been a great game for me, but it's just not, unfortunately.
Well, who knows? Now that they're not working on Destiny 2 anymore.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll come back with when they do PvE only content. Maybe. They showed this briefly, which I wasn't initially interested in when it said RuneScape. But then I saw the gameplay and I'm like, huh, this actually looks kind of cool.
It's kind of nuts that like RuneScape as a brand has like this kind of power, but apparently there's like a ton of people who play RuneScape because
it's a huge game.
Anything.
Yep. And this is the first time RuneScape is exiting PC. This is coming to PC and PlayStation 5. It's also launching on PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium day one, sometime this fall. So if you have the PlayStation Game Catalog subscriptions, you'll have access to this. Pretty cool. I'm kind of interested. I want to keep an eye on this one.
I think technically it's also available on mobile, but
probably. Yeah. We also got 3 new classic PlayStation Plus games coming to the Classics Collection on PlayStation 5. The first of which is in June, is Gitaru Man from PS2.
Yeah.
That's funny. One that I couldn't believe what was announced. PsyOps, the Mindgate Conspiracy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Coming in July.
PsyOps, wow.
I love that game. It was so good.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah, excellent. And then Onimusha 4, Dawn of Dreams, for August.
Makes sense.
One thing that's confusing people is that Onimusha 1 and 2 have already been put on the classics, but not 3. But now they're doing 4. So what happened to 3?
I don't know.
Is there like a licensing problem, or I don't know. I never played those games, so I'm not really sure. But it seems odd that they would skip 3 and go right to 4. So I don't know.
Yeah. But then, I mean, look at what Capcom has done with Resident Evil games. So we remake 2 and 3, and then 4. But have we done 1 and 0 yet?
Nope. Very strange.
We will talk more about Resident Evil.
Yes, we will
in a little bit.
Next up was a huge shocker. We finally got a PlayStation Studios coming out of hiding, and that's Fire Sprite, which was the VR studio. And they're working on Until Dawn 2, which is weird.
Very weird.
Yeah, this is not their game. This is Supermassive's franchise.
Yeah.
But technically it's Sony's franchise, but we rarely see IP switch studios. Very rarely.
Yeah.
I wonder
what horrible mythological creature will kill all these horny teenagers.
Well, spoilers. There wasn't one in the first game.
Yeah, there was. There was the Wendigos.
Yeah, but wasn't the Wendigo just somebody in a costume?
No, they were actually. Dude, how do you not remember this? Yeah,
I played it once.
The sister turned in. Did you not finish the game?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't remember the Wendigos being real though.
How do you not remember? It was a whole thing. One of them had the tattoo from the sister who got all upset and ran off, and then she died. To
be fair, maybe the character that maybe my characters died, so I didn't get that part of the story.
Did you lose all of them?
it's been so long, I don't remember. It's been
No, dude, the Wendigos are real. They if you kill one of them, then their soul escapes and can possess someone else. That's why the dude with the flamethrower was trying to keep them chained up in the abandoned asylum instead of killing them.
I might have to
So
replay the game. I don't remember any of this.
Yeah, apparently you are.
The
Holy
only thing I
shit.
remember about this game is the dude getting chainsawed in half, but then he's fine later. What was with that?
Oh yeah, that was like a thing that he did with
Was it a joke? I can't remember.
like yeah, it was like a prank. It was like stage magic kind of shit.
That was pretty real looking. I always thought it was weird. It was like, huh, like that's your, like, how did you fake that so well? It just seemed strange to me. But yeah, Fire Sprite's getting a shot at a full video game in 2027.
Also, it's weird that this game is called Until Dawn, and everything we've seen is
during
in
the day.
daylight.
Yeah.
Maybe they should have called it Until Dusk.
I would suspect that eventually it goes to nighttime.
Oh yeah. I'm sure that this is just like the happy. This is like Far Cry 3 before shit goes down.
Yeah. I will say the visuals look odd to me. Kind of an uncanny valley kind of a look. I'm not hot on it.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? It could still be early.
I mean, it's next year, but who knows? Could just be an artistic style, but
yeah,
they all kind of look plasticky.
They do. Yeah, they look a little plasticky.
All right, and then finally the big 20-minute gameplay reveal of the big one last thing from PlayStation Studios was God of War Laufe. I can't. There's a specific way to say it.
Dead wife with a gelatinous cube.
Yeah. So obviously this is creating a lot of not confusion, but a lot of backlash online. Which I think is fucking a lot of whiny bitches, quite frankly.
Yeah,
this game looks sick. This game looks fucking sick.
Yeah, it does look kind of cool.
Yeah. I do have my concerns though. I'm not gonna sit here and say that this is like, holy shit, I need to play this now. So let's talk. Is
this video gonna? Oh, there it goes. I was like, is this video gonna start? Did you pause it?
There was a lot of humming at the beginning. If you remember, she was humming a theme song.
Mm-hmm.
Let's break this down. So, can we talk about the hair physics on her? Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Her hair looks amazing. Far cry from the way she looked in Ragnarok. In Ragnarok, she just had typical plasticky looking hair that most games have. But this is
their protagonist is bald, so they probably don't have a lot of experience with hair physics.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, no one's got long hair in God of War or God of War Ragnarok. Yeah, she looks amazing. And the game looks visually incredible.
Mm-hmm. Although not surprising, like
no.
God of War and Ragnarok both look amazing.
Just look fantastic, yeah. I did not expect that it would play like God of War, though. It looks exactly like God of War, the 2018 one in Ragnarok. It looks exactly like that. It's just different combat style.
Air combos.
Yeah, some air combat and some different weapons, and you can jump. That's new.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, it's more God of War, which is cool. It's great. It's an amazing cinematic experience. They still got the one-shot camera. I don't know if you knew that, but yeah, the whole game never switches camera.
Which is a very that has got to be like a massive challenge, because it's not just about like presentation. It's also it dramatically changes the way that you can present the story, because you can't have any kind of time cut. Like you can't be like, oh, the next day or whatever.
No, that never happens.
You can't have anything like that if it's going to be one solid camera motion. So it really like controls how your narrative flow is going to work. But they pulled it off in God of War 2018.
And Ragnarok.
It was fantastic.
Yep. Yeah. So the story is interesting. It's a good way to explain the things that they're doing. So it's not a prequel. It is
It happened.
she dies
Yeah,
at the
she
beginning of
died.
the original
Yeah,
God
and
of War game.
it's happening concurrently with the first reboot game.
Yeah, so it's not a sequel or a prequel. It's a lateral a lateral. Meanwhile, in the afterlife of the gods,
yeah. So here's my first question. Does this mean that all the Greek gods
yes,
that Kratos
yes, that was my immediate thought too. I was like, oh shit, we're gonna meet Zeus and Ares.
What happens if she comes across them?
That has to happen. There's no way it doesn't happen. That's gotta happen.
But also, what does it mean if you kill somebody in the afterlife?
Well, one of the creatures or one of the gods, which was a Mongolian.
There was also I noticed they were expanding to other pantheons.
Yeah, so we have Egyptian confirmed in this and Mongolian confirmed in this. Although I'm sure there will be others, given it's the afterlife of the gods.
Yeah.
The Mongolian. So the two antagonists we saw, the red creature and the Egyptian lady, are the equivalent gods of war from their pantheon. So that's the god of war from the Mongolian pantheon and the Egyptian god of war. And she, first of all, I think she's voiced by Laura Bailey. Sounds like her.
Would not surprise me.
Yeah, she's fucking amazing.
She is.
I'm not sure who voices the Mongolian guy though.
I mean, he have like a monstrous kind of like voice filter thing kind of going on, so it'd be hard to tell.
Yeah. Where was I going?
I can't believe she just lifted the armor off these dead people like and managed to find like a fit for her.
So
it's like getting the right fit for your armor is important because you got to fight in that stuff.
So here's my other question about this: is like, if this is the afterlife of the gods, why are there people?
Well, why are there dead people?
Yeah, why are there just people?
The afterlife, shouldn't they be alive?
Yeah, very, very, very strange. I'm sure there'll be some sort of explanation as to what happens.
Like,
and
then there's creatures. Die in the afterlife, you just fade from existence or something.
The other thing they said is that this is the birthplace of magic. Why is the afterlife of the gods the birthplace of magic? I'm confused.
Interesting.
So I'm assuming there's going to be story explanations for all this stuff.
Oh yeah, of course.
But interesting. I will.
Dude, the air combo's going for so long.
Yeah. I'll talk about one of the complaints that people had with this is that. Actually, you know what? I'll address. What's his name? Who was the creator of God of War?
Cory Barlog?
No. The originals.
Oh, David Jaffe.
So David Jaffe has come out and said that he doesn't like this.
Yeah, well, David Jaffe is kind of a whiner these days.
He's a whiny bitch. I will completely agree with that. He's a whiny bitch.
Like, listen, man. Twisted Metal, great, cool.
God of War, great.
Yeah. But like
everything you've done after, crap. Calling all cars,
dude,
drawn to death. I think he or something like that. He did.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah, stop whining about your failures. Basically, like you could have stayed. But you didn't. So, I don't know. Yeah, he's whiny. He seems like he has good intentions, but he needs a filter.
Yeah.
So one of his
he's become very like old man yelling at the kids on the lawn.
Very Bret Hart, and yeah.
Yeah.
So some of his complaints include basically that you've taken away a bunch of things from God of War to make this game. And not really introduced anything. You've taken away the gore. There's no gore, which I've noticed. You're facing plants and like creatures that are not organic, so there's no gore. There's no blood.
Well, no gore in the traditional sense. I'm sure if we were plant people, we'd be horrified by this. but I get what you're saying.
Oh my! What runs through the veins of plants?
Fuck! What is that stuff called? Fuck. Yeah, there's some stuff. It's not blood, but it's kind of like blood. It's like the.
I know the word. Here we go. I'm gonna get it.
It's the wet stuff that comes out when you cut a plant.
No. Xylem and Pholem? No, that's not what I'm looking for.
Oh, yeah, I think it is Xylem.
Xylem?
Yeah.
Could have swore there was another word. But yeah, maybe that's just leaking out of them, and they're like, help me!
Yeah.
But yeah, all the creatures that we've seen in this are like this, where it's just magic armor or plants. There doesn't appear to be anything organic. There might be, but it doesn't appear that that's the case, which makes sense in a way for me, because I'm like, well, she's not Kratos. So there's got to be a stylistic change here.
Yeah, but also like for as much as we've seen from this trailer, we've also like not seen much of the game.
Yeah,
like we got a really long look at it, which was cool, but I mean, it's just like the very beginning.
Yeah, and it's not even the very beginning, because if you look back at the way God of War 2018 was revealed, it looks like the beginning of the game. But it's not. It's not the first 20 minutes of the game. It's like the first 3 hours piecemealed together.
Yeah.
It's like a vertical slice that they chopped up.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a lot of missing context here, and you can tell that that's the case because there's some dialogue in here that just doesn't make any sense. Where you're like,
yeah, they've
how do you know
they've
that?
put it together in a way that makes it look more contiguous than it probably actually is.
Yeah, some of the things she says, I'm like, how did you know that? You
I
shouldn't
mean,
know that. You just got here.
It's the kind of thing that just you got to do for
a
this
demo
sort
like
of
this.
reveal.
Yeah.
Also, there's probably like story stuff that they don't want to spoil.
Yes,
so.
definitely. Yeah. Here's our Mongolian friend. Just jumped in.
Man, I want to give a shout out to whoever did the camera tracking for that, because like they kept her in frame that whole time while she was jerking around.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's good work.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
I mean, obviously you can path it, after the fact. It's not like you're doing it in real time like you would with a movie, but still, like the fact that they managed to keep it coherent and still had the chaotic shaking is like that's laudable, because not a lot of stuff actually manages to pull that off.
Yeah. I finally found his quote, Jaffe's quote. Quote, "This is not God of War. I don't know what the fuck this is. This is like some fantasy novel. If they had taken God of War off the title and you didn't know the God of War story, and there wasn't Kratos, it was just a story about this goddess who dies, you would not be talking about this game. I'll probably play it for the stream, but if it wasn't for that, I'd have no interest in playing that game."
Oh, so I don't like it, but I'm still going to play it.
Fucking asshole.
Come on, man.
Yeah, he's a fucking asshole. Also, people are complaining that you're not playing as Kratos, but it's like they got to expand the fucking mythos if they're going to continue playing the God of War franchise.
Well, the thing is, it
can't be Kratos for 10 more years.
She's such a mystery in the first reboot game. Like I'd like to know more.
Yeah, absolutely.
If this is how you're going to do it, then sure.
The amount and the amount of spin-offs that this could create is insane. Now, I will say that they have already confirmed that they are working on another Kratos game. They have confirmed.
Yeah, well, of course they are.
Which makes total sense, because the end of Ragnarok, not really spoilers, but it doesn't end on an ending where you're like, okay, I'm satisfied with the conclusion. Yeah, there's clearly more to it, Yeah. And maybe this will set that up. Maybe this is like an interim thing.
I'm sure it will.
Also, this reveal reminded me that she appears quite not frequently, but infrequently. She appears in these like weird hallucinations in Kratos' mind throughout Ragnarok.
Well, and she hallucinates Kratos in this as well. So
yeah, so I'm wondering if there's going to be a story explanation for why that's occurring. Maybe there's some sort of link between the afterlife and whatever they call his world. Valheim? No, whatever it's called. It looks great, though. It looks good. Again, the complaint that it's not about Kratos is stupid. This game's going to be phenomenal. Yeah. I hope it all comes together in a way that doesn't seem like they're just throwing paint at the wall. Because when I saw the gelatinous cube pop up, I was like, okay, is this a Dungeons and Dragons crossover? Like,
yeah, that was very strange.
I actually never bothered to look this up, but gelatinous cube from it's got to be from some mythos. No, it's not. The
No.
gelatinous cube is a 100% original creation by Gary Gygax. So why is he in this?
Yeah. Is Dungeons and Dragons a belief system now?
Oh, unless they're including Dungeons and Dragons pantheon, because there's a lot of gods in Dungeons and Dragons. Although the gelatinous cube is not a god. So again,
Yeah,
why is there a gelatinous cube here at all? These are the questions I have where I'm like, it's the afterlife of the gods, but there's like people here, creatures here.
There is actually one thing that I was wondering about, because the cube's name is Frank.
Yeah, not spelled the way you think it's spelled, by the way.
Yeah, but still,
it's
like,
PHRANQUE.
Yeah, but it makes me wonder: is there time shenanigans going on here as well? Because there was time travel in God of War 2. So does the afterlife just exist at all periods of time?
Could
and
be.
maybe it's like, are you familiar with American Gods, like the book or the TV show?
No.
So the concept in that is that if people believe in something, it becomes real. So like the gods become real because people believe in them.
Oh, okay.
And the American gods are concepts like media.
I should watch the show. That sounds good.
Yeah, it's an interesting story. That makes me wonder, is like, does that mean like, oh, the fantasy of Dungeons and Dragons becomes real if people, like, if enough people know about it, and if the afterlife of the gods exists at all time periods simultaneously, could that be how a gelatinous cube from a game that won't be invented for 2,000 years shows up in this? Who knows?
Jesus shows up.
Yeah, well, and that's the other thing, is when are we going to have Kratos meeting Jesus? Because if he's going through all of the various pantheons, he's going to get to Christianity eventually.
There's a line that they won't cross, and that's Jesus. I don't think Jesus is ever going to show up in this, or maybe he'll show up in like a background thing where like he enters like a tavern. And there's this guy that walks by in a white robes and has a beard and a staff. You're like, oh, who that?
Maybe it'll be like in Ben-Hur, where he like crosses paths with Ben-Hur very briefly.
Yeah.
Also, we spoke about this briefly, like after I watched this, but like that sword's got to be Excalibur, right? Because they make a huge deal out of this sword.
You would think. Well, so you know when the earlier in the trailer when the light hits their faces and it comes from like this like observatory kind of a thing off in the distance. I think that might be Merlin.
Yeah, that would.
So, because I was trying to think of like astral deities or like something that would make sense, and I'm like, the only thing I can think of that makes any sense would be Merlin, because he was in an observatory and he's. So there's so many things, so many directions that they could go with this game.
Yeah.
And they've already set up so many things where I'm like, holy shit, how expansive is this game? Are these two actually the prime antagonists? Because it doesn't seem like it, because it seems like she's going to kill him in the first couple hours. So, like, are they just like a like a red herring, and Zeus ends up being the primary protagonist because he's like pissed off at Kratos and wants revenge. Yeah. There's so many ways they could go. And then there's this. He shows up constantly. What's going on with that? And man, I'm excited to play it, but I do have my reservations, and here's my only reservation, and that is that.
Also, I want to give a shout out to the camera person again for also keeping her in focus when that thing was rolling around.
Phenomenal. Oh yeah, and when he like shoulder charges her through like a bunch of shit, and you can see her face. And her hair shaking around while he's it's incredible.
They committed to the single camera take, and they committed harder than I think anyone ever has before.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Oh man,
go get your cube.
Yeah, the cube thing that is never not going to be weird.
It stands out like a sore thumb, but it's not necessarily a bad thing.
No, it's very
just
strange,
weird.
and I
It's
would
just
love to
weird.
know what the explanation is.
Yeah. I'm my own. Yeah. 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 Where does it come from? The only way that we'll know, because I feel like they're not going to explain it. Well, he might be like cursed. He might be like someone put
Oh
curse
yeah,
on him, and it's actually someone
into some
else.
sort of some sort of horrible form. Now this part where she knocks the body away from the soul and then starts
Yeah.
attacking the soul, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's fucking sick. They do that in Lords of the Fallen too. You can suck the soul out and attack the soul. It's pretty cool.
Which we will also talk about.
Yes, we will.
I know that this is really obvious, but I was very happy to see that the ribbons are part of the combos, because it's like, if you got ribbons on a sword, of course you're going to pull the sword around by the ribbons or something. So it's like,
it's weird
okay,
that you
good.
attack with the ribbons though. If they're ribbons, how much damage can they do?
Well, they're magic living ribbons, so who knows?
Yeah, sure. I love that dodge where she just disappears for a second. That's so cool. Mm-hmm. She's like, nope, blinking it out of existence.
Yeah,
so
like
cool.
the anime shadow step dodge.
Yeah.
So love sick. That shit. It's always cool.
Yeah. But yeah, so my only reservation is that when I played God of War 2018, I loved it. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And then Ragnarok came out, and by about the halfway point of Ragnarok, it started to feel a little long in the tooth. So you haven't played these games, right?
No, I haven't. I've watched a playthrough of the reboot, because this was before it came to PC. I should really get it.
Like a full playthrough?
Yeah, full playthrough.
So there's a lot of downtime. There's a lot of storytelling. There's a lot of quiet moments.
Yeah, where you're like rowing the boat and stuff.
Rowing the boat, walking around. There's no combat. You're just looking around. You know, there's conversations constantly going on.
I love how they interrupt Kratos telling the stories, where he's like, "We'll pick this up another time."
Yeah, great stuff. I'm
like it's so much better than just cutting it off and starting the next line of dialogue.
Or it just continues and it talks over all the action. I hate when they talk during action. I've talked about this before. Yeah. It just drives me nuts. I'm like, I can't pay attention to the action and hear what you're saying.
I can't pay attention to the story. Yeah. I gotta have one or the other, but I can't,
So they do that well.
Every detail. Yeah.
But with that being said, there's a lot of it. And like I said, by the time I got halfway through Ragnarok, it started to feel a little long in the tooth because there's so much downtime. There was points where I kind of had to take a second and go, oh, man, like it's a lot. Yeah. And by the end of Ragnarok, I was satisfied. I was good. I'm like, I don't need another one of these. I really don't. And now we're getting not one, but we're getting at least two more, because we know there's another one coming. So I'm like, is this game going to be able to sustain its momentum for me? I'm sure it will, but I hope I don't experience the same thing that I felt in Ragnarok.
That attack right there, they played the Radon boss fight in Elden Ring and thought that was the coolest shit ever, because that's 100% what Radon does.
They do that in there's a boss fight in Lords of the Fallen that does that too. A lot of Lords of the Fallen references. But yeah, that's my only real concern. I have faith in Cory Barlog.
Oh yeah, here's that shot.
There was that shot right there. Her face is like, holy shit! Look, it looks real.
And they fall. Yeah, she gets thrown so far away, and it just. Oh my god, brilliant camera work.
Just brilliant everything. Just phenomenal.
Yeah. So I have a theory as to why the downtime in the second one was probably grating on you. It was kind of necessary for Atreus, or that's his name, right? Atreus?
Yep.
Okay, I was like, is it Atreus or Atreyu? One of them is from the Neverending Story.
Atreyu is Neverending Story.
One of those from God of War. Hopefully I get it right.
Yeah.
It's kind of necessary because Atreus is used almost like exposition for the player. In case they haven't played the other God of War games. And then, he's up to speed by the end of that game. And so it's kind of unnecessary to have all of it in the second one.
I mean, I still enjoy the banter and the talking. I kind of wish Kratos talked more, to be honest with you. He doesn't talk enough. He's that's his character, but like,
Yeah.
I kind of wish he would talk a little bit more. You want to know how he feels about certain things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, that's my really only concern with the game, but it looks phenomenal. No release date or window, which concerns me a little bit.
Of course not.
Which is strange because you would think after a 20-minute demo, you'd be like, we know when this game's coming, but
yeah. But on the other hand, do they really need to give a release date? Like people will wait however long it takes.
Oh, for sure. I was expecting a year. I was expecting it to say 2027, but we didn't even get that. So I was like, I
mean, maybe they're just not sure.
Maybe. The game's been in development for a while.
Yeah.
A little concerning.
Yeah.
All right, and that ends our state of play. So a pretty decent state of play. I wouldn't say it was mind-boggling. It was a lot of updates on games we already knew about.
Mm-hmm.
And really we only got, I mean, I don't want to say we didn't get a lot of PlayStation Studio stuff. I mean, we got 3. We got Insomniac, we got Firesprite, and we got Santa Monica. So
I mean, what they needed to do, they did. What they needed to do was show Wolverine and give us a release date and show this God of War project that, everybody knows is happening.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And that's, I think, why they bookended the show with that. They started with Wolverine, they ended with God of War.
Yeah, smart idea for sure. And then they had Until Dawn 2 in the middle. Totally understandable.
Yeah. And everything else, honestly, everything else beyond that is gravy, because those are the things that people were tuning in to watch for, and they got them.
I think there was 2 glaring omissions, though.
Okay.
Fair Games.
Well, yeah.
Where the fuck is that game?
Well, but we know. I think we know at this point.
But they trademarked Break-In recently, so we were like, they must be showing it at the State of Play. And nope. Nothing. Yeah. Very strange. And then the Horizon multiplayer game. Nothing.
Maybe there isn't enough to show from last
It's already done. It's already gone into open beta or closed beta. They've had 2 closed betas for it. Why is it why would you not show it? Did it not go well? Maybe that's why. Maybe it didn't go well. But yeah, those are pretty strange to me. And man, I don't know what's going on with this, but where is Media Molecule? How is that studio not shut down? Unbelievable that there's still nothing to show from them. Where the fuck are they? Seriously.
Maybe they're cooking up something big.
Okay. When was Media Molecule's last game? Okay, it hasn't been as long as I thought it's been. 2020? Dreams was in 2020? Really? No. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So it took them 5 years to make Dreams. So we are overdue. We are overdue for them, but I guess
considering all the shit that's been going on with PlayStation first parties.
Yeah.
That's getting shut down.
And I'm sure a lot of game cancellations behind the scenes that we don't even know about.
Oh yeah.
And Ben's another one where I'm like, we're due. All right, so that's the state of play. Thought it was good. Wasn't blown away, but I enjoyed it. Let's get to Summer Game Fest. Everyone take a breather.
I feel like you need to take an intermission.
Everyone take a breather. Holy
fuck. Yeah.
We spent a lot of time on this one.
Yeah.
All right. The show kicked off with a banger.
That raccoon thing just looks like the thing from K-pop Demon Hunters.
I thought it looked I thought it was from a Japanese folklore, because it looked very or Chinese. Sorry, my bad. Chinese folklore. Could have been Mongolian though, given the
maybe
given the Mongolian stuff.
Yeah. So here we go.
Yeah. So first announcement at Summer Game Fest, Resident Evil Veronica, not Code Veronica, but a remake of Code Veronica. But it's Code Veronica.
Finally, what I and pretty much everyone else has been saying, how about you remake the game that really needs it?
Yep. And I'm assuming that given the name change, that this is going to be the biggest remake that they've done so far. Not in terms of scale or anything like that, but in terms of like, there might be a lot less references to the original game than the remake so far.
Deviation from the story.
Yeah.
Well, this I don't think this is something that happens in the original. At least this is not how the original opens.
Yeah, everybody, because I was watching like reactions to it from various sources, and no one recognized this from the original. So that's why
this is not her crashing the Umbrella facility with the attack helicopter coming after her and stuff. So
was Chris? I never played Code Veronica. Was Chris Redfield in the game?
She is looking for Chris.
Okay.
Because he's vanished after investigating Umbrella, so she's looking for him.
Because they do reference him in the and then Husk is in the trailer as well. I think that's his name, right? The guy in the mask.
Oh, you mean Hunk?
Hunk. Sorry, Hunk, not Husk.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one wasn't super surprising, and we didn't really get any gameplay. We just got like in-game engine cinematic stuff.
Yeah.
But coming out next year. Cool.
Yeah.
Good start. That's all I really got. I don't really, when you don't see gameplay, it's like I don't know what to say. Is it?
Yeah.
It appears to be first person though.
Well, presumably, I mean, maybe they just did this to not reveal like right away
Claire
what it was.
Redfield.
Because you'd recognize Claire Redfield pretty fucking quickly.
True. Or maybe it's got that same option as RE9.
Maybe you can switch back and forth between them.
Yeah. All right, so that's that.
Man, this looks pretty. Like Capcom
had like really 5 games at this showcase. I was like, why didn't you guys have your own showcase at this point? It's like, what the fuck?
They've kind of been killing it lately.
Yeah, I don't. Whatever. Something changed over there. I'm not sure what changed, but several years ago they had a meeting and went, "We suck right now. Can we figure some shit out?" And then they did. Like it's crazy. Oh, Ubisoft needs a Capcom turnaround.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up. We got a preliminary announcement of Cuphead 2 and Mighty Cuphead Adventure, an 8-bit throwback.
I am wondering, why is it taking this long to get an announcement for Cuphead 2?
Well, I think so. My question is, why announce that it's in development with that, not even a project name, let alone saying it's Cuphead 2?
Yeah. I feel like Cuphead 2 should have happened like a few years ago.
Especially with the amount of money they made off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
They had that Netflix show.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. Weird. I guess they were working on this. Or maybe it's because it's hand-drawn. It takes a lot longer to do this shit. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
So maybe they had a B team work on this as like a tide over.
Yeah.
But it looks cool. Looks cool.
Yeah, it very much in line with like the Bloodstained Curse of the Moon thing, where they throw in that old school style bonus game.
Yeah, good call. Yeah. Even on screen it says 1998 on it. Yeah. Which is a little late for this game, I think.
Does it say 98 or 88?
Oh, maybe it's 88. It's hard to tell. Oh, you're right. It's 88. It's 88. Yep, you're right. Good call. I do think it looks better than an 88 game, though. Looks very good.
Well, the thing is they are very clearly showing a off-brand Sega Master System there. Like not so much from the console, but from the controllers and the box. And the Master System games do tend to look better than the NES games. They got a larger color palette, so you can get more detail in there.
Is that what the Master System controllers look like? Because those look like black NES controllers.
The Master System controllers do look like black NES controllers.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, looks cool. I don't think there was really necessarily any reason to announce another Cuphead without showing it or
without showing anything. But, yeah.
It's like you should have just shown this only. You shouldn't have even bothered with the other stuff. It was a funny
the puppet guy. Yeah. It feels like this should have been the main announcement, and then, oh, and by the way, we're also making Cuphead 2 as the after thing instead of the other way around.
Agreed, 100%. So this one I had a hard time figuring out when it said 20th Century Fox and then Sega. I was like, well, what could this possibly be?
I pegged this immediately.
Oh, I think it's because I just don't like Alien. I'm not an Alien fan.
Well, I mean, you see the way that the words creative assembly fade in, and it's like, oh yeah, this is Alien. This is another Alien game, because that's how the Alien title fades in. And also, didn't creative assembly make Alien Isolation? That would make sense considering what this is.
Yeah, it just shows you how much interest I have in Alien or Alien Isolation. I think I played demo for Isolation.
Have you never seen the original Alien?
No, I'm not a horror gore fan.
Dude, it's such a good fucking movie.
I'm sure it is. It's gory.
I have it on Blu-ray.
Oh yeah,
it looks really good on Blu-ray. Holy shit!
I might give it a chance just for you, but
dude,
I'm not so good. Gory movies don't thrill me.
It's actually not that gory. I mean, aside from the chest burst.
I was going to say there's a chest burst scenario.
Yes.
But
the goriest thing is actually with the android, but it's all like white android blood or coolant or whatever it is.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
Yes, this is Alien Isolation 2.
Yep, didn't really get any gameplay or any details. Just it's coming.
But I mean, we know how Alien Isolation plays, so.
Yeah, and that's that's a concern I have with this type of game where I'm like, is it gonna feel old by the time you're done the game? Because you've already played this once. But people who liked it, I'm sure, are psyched for this game because it did very well.
It can't possibly be worse than Colonial Marines.
No, it cannot. Sega made a lot of announcements at this showcase that we'll see as well. This next one's pretty big. So this is Fumita Ueda. Is that how you say his name? Fumita Ueda. His next game. So this is the guy. Well,
Shadow of the Colossus designer.
Yeah, Ico Shadow of the Colossus, Last Guardian. Hasn't made a game in 10 years. This is his first baby.
Well, he's clearly been working on something because here we are.
Yeah, so Project Robot was teased at the Game Awards, I think it was, last year. And now we get a full look at Gen Atlas, or as I like to call it, Sci-Fi of the Colossus.
Yeah, that was my first thought as well, because like
it's definitely
you're climbing on the giant robots, but some of them are helping you now instead of
cool.
all of them being your enemy. Honestly, I think it's a great way to look. It's been like 20 years since Shadow of the Colossus came out. We can revisit the concept.
Yes.
It's okay for the guy who designed that to do another one 2 decades later.
Yep.
I don't think anybody should be like, oh, he's just doing the same thing again. You mean that thing he did 20 years ago?
And it's not quite the same thing. It's a third-person shooter. No,
first of all, I mean, you could shoot stuff in Shadow of the Colossus. You had a bow.
Oh, you had a bow. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but it's basically Sci-Fi the Colossus. It's the best way of putting it. It looks really cool. It does look really early. Not in the shooting parts. Did you see?
Well, it's not as bad as Shadow of the Colossus on the PS2 was.
No, it's not. Where was?
I don't think anything could be that bad.
There was a shot here that was terrible that they should not have included in the trailer. I couldn't believe it was in the trailer. Yeah, right here. What is this one? Like, look at that. Look how.
It's a little, yeah.
It's like 20 frames per second. That's terrible.
Yeah. Work in progress.
Yeah, definitely work in progress.
That's still better than some of the frame rates I got in Shadow of the Colossus, though.
That's fair. But yeah, it looks really cool. No release date, no expectations. It comes when it comes. I actually am kind of wondering if this is going to be a next gen game. To be honest with you.
I mean, considering how delayed the next gen might be, it may not be.
That's true. Oh no, it said PS5, Xbox Series at the bottom there. I didn't see that. All right, well there you go. All right, next game is a game from NetEase, which immediately gave me pause. But then I saw footage, and then I went, it's still giving me pause. So this is Blood Message, which looks fucking gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
But, and I said this during the live reaction stream, this has to be a bullshot. Has to be a bullshot. There's no way this is gameplay or in game. There's no way. There's no way. The way the combat flows is like nothing I've ever seen. Like,
Yeah, that's probably like cinematic stuff.
I wonder if it's like because like look, like this looks like combat. This looks like gameplay, but there's no way it's gameplay. This has to be a rendering of what they want the game to play like.
Possibly, or maybe it's like gameplay, but then re-recorded from like a free camera.
Yeah, maybe.
It's playback of the gameplay, but then they can control the camera where it goes to give it those cinematic angles.
Could be. Yeah, like look at that.
That's 100% like a cinematic. That's like a dramatic clash where you don't control anything.
Yeah, I have mega reservations about this game. It looks too good. But it does look excellent. But this is blood messaged, no release date, no window.
Yeah.
And with NetEase behind it, it could end up being canceled tomorrow because it's NetEase. So, but it looks cool. Looks very cool, and it looks different enough from the millions of other Asian-inspired
like BlueSky games. Yeah, that all kind of.
Because I commented on this on a game later in the show where I was just like, another one of these? How many are we getting? Like, at some point, they already all blur together. I couldn't tell you the difference between 90% of them at this point. But like, holy fuck, guys, can we pick another location? You know?
Yeah, like Chinese Warring State period dramas with like, you know, magical agility and swordplay. Like they're cool movies and stuff, but they like I couldn't tell you the difference either. No. Great choreography though.
Yeah.
Yeah, now this okay, so I got stuff to say about this one, and you know what I'm gonna talk about.
I know what you're gonna talk about. I couldn't believe what I saw.
Should we just get to it? Should we just get to it?
This trailer will show you, but so this is Stranger Than Heaven. Yakuza developers RGG Studio next game. And it gave us a look at the cast of the game, which is pretty significant.
Including a really interesting casting choice, shall we say?
I would say two. One of them is right there. So we got Snoop Dogg for some reason amongst all these other people.
Yeah,
that are clearly Japanese.
But there's something that separates Snoop Dogg from the other one.
Yeah.
Pretty
pulse?
Yeah, pretty substantial difference. And here it is. I was like, what? What?
So this game's immediately not on your list to play.
I'm just so...
It's kind of gross.
Like...
It's kind of gross.
I'm just so confused.
So Snoop Dogg is obviously extremely close with the Tupac family estate that holds the rights to Tupac.
Well, but here's the thing. The Tupac's family does not hold his estate.
Well, whatever he's friends with whoever owns the estate. That's what he said at the Summer Game Fest.
Yeah, but like, so Tupac's sister that is suing the guy who controls Tupac's estate. So the executor of his estate was, I believe, the guy who signed Tupac originally.
Oh. Why wouldn't the family own the estate? Did Tupac leave it to his agent?
Well, I mean, I don't think Tupac planned to leave it to anybody because he was killed in a drive-by shooting, and he was only 25. I don't think he was thinking too hard about...
Always get a will, people. Always get a will.
Yeah, I guess.
Especially when you're rich.
Yeah, but so I believe his mother had a stake in it, but I mean she died a few years ago. So now it's just this unrelated guy, and his sister is suing. You know, I guess alleging like just using his image for whatever to just make money. And I mean, like,
So
I look at this, I go, come on.
So here's the details. His estate are managed by Amaru Entertainment, the company founded by his late mother, Afeni Shakir. Following her passing, the estate has been managed by music executive Tom Whaley.
Yeah,
who's who you were referring to. Why? So I guess she left it to Tom. I guess. Yeah, it gets weird at a certain point where it's like you're dealing with a dead person. Like,
yeah,
this almost shouldn't be legal anymore. And it's going to get worse. This is not getting better. This is going to get worse because of AI. Like, this is going to get terrible.
Yeah, like if if someone from his family
approved it,
had signed on for this, I'd be like, well, I feel weird about this, but like if a member of his family is okay with it, then.
But clearly that's not the case if the only member of the family is suing Tom Whaley.
Yeah, it's a person who has a financial incentive to continue profiting off of Tupac's image. Mm-hmm. It just feels
gross.
And it's like this isn't a thing that Tupac signed on for and then died, before it could be done or in the middle of production. Like the classic example, of course, is Brandon Lee in The Crow, who had filmed like 99% of that movie, died in that tragic accident on set. And then there was like one more shot that they needed for the movie. It was like the closing shot of the movie where he's in the attic and they got his stunt double, who, of course, physically resembles him. And then they digitally, a very early case of doing this, digitally put his face on the stunt double. It's very brief. There's no speaking. It's just him like looking in the mirror and then looking out the window.
That's a far cry from what this will be.
Yeah, and it's just like he was committed to finishing this movie. We needed one more thing. We got permission from the family. That was a case of like, okay, that's fine. Like, he signed on to do this. He was committed to finishing this movie. So yeah, you do that thing just to get that last shot. And if like the family had said no, they could have easily just done that scene in shadow. Most of the scene is in shadow anyway, but they gave permission. It was, everyone was good with it. So they went and they did it. And that's like, okay,
but I can't imagine Tupac was like, when I die, make sure I'm in video games, make sure I'm in movies.
After I die, put me in this game from a studio that doesn't even exist yet.
And he probably never played a video game in his life.
Who the fuck knows, man?
Like, I don't know. Yeah, it's weird, and clearly the voice is going to be AI, or it's going to be voiced by someone else, and it's just the likeness. Yeah.
But I mean, like, I thought it was like in poor taste when they did a Tupac hologram at concerts.
Yeah.
To have him like interacting with people on stage. It's like, but he's fucking dead. He can't do it. He can't do a shout out to Eminem on stage, but he's fucking dead, and he was dead before Eminem got famous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's very strange. It's like you're making him endorse something that he has no knowledge of.
Yeah, like I don't understand the hip hop world's obsession with bringing Tupac back like this. Like, venerating the man, sure, he was very influential, but like, I don't see people doing this with Aaliyah. Like, Aaliyah is another artist who died young, and people, constantly like mourn her death years and years after the fact. Sure, okay, but I don't see anybody fucking putting her face in movies, decades after her death. What is it about Tupac specifically that people are like, we need
because
to...
he had that whole, I will resurrect thing. I'm not a Tupac, expert by any stretch of the imagination, but I remember that being like a, Tupac's not really dead. He'll come back, all that kind of stuff. And it's like, well, I guess this is living up to that legacy, I guess, but it's like, it's gross. Yeah, I agree. It's gross. I had no interest in the game previously, and I definitely don't now. It's just weird. It's just weird.
Yeah, it's very strange.
And you didn't see this, but during the presentation of the game, with the producers on stage and Jeff Keighley and Snoop Dogg came out.
I actually did watch the part where Snoop Dogg came out.
Yeah, you like when he said, I've been playing, I love Sega. I played that game when it came out. I still play it today, and it's like, what are you fucking talking about? It's not a game. It's a company.
Well, I mean, Snoop Dogg is a gamer. He does like.
So then, why would you say I've been playing that game, Sega?
Look, it's Snoop Dogg. He's probably high as fuck.
Yeah, he's probably cooked.
It is safe to assume that Snoop Dogg is probably blazed every moment of the day. He might not be.
How is that
but
man such a good businessman? I don't understand.
It's reasonable to assume. I don't know.
He should be he should have no brain cells left after everything is
smoked. It's maybe they've just maybe he's become inoculated to the chronic.
Maybe.
People who are alcoholics need to drink 5 times as much as they used to in order to get drunk.
Maybe he's like Cheney and there's just, somebody operating him from a...
Yeah, but Cheney's fucking dead, man.
Well, okay.
You mean like for the last 25 years.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, this was fucking weird. Yeah. So there's that. Oh, it does have a release date, January 15th, 2027. Which is pretty early in January.
Just let Tupac rest, man.
Not gonna happen. Clearly.
Yeah. We can remember the man, the good and the bad, and celebrate his achievements and his career and all that. But
putting him in a Japanese samurai video game?
Marionette his corpse around, you know?
Why is Snoop Dogg even in this game? I just don't understand. It's fucking weird. This is really weird. All right, let's move on. This next game is called Hex, or as it's written, Hakes, for some reason. Fucking weird.
Yeah, this one looked kind of generic, but also kind of interesting.
Yeah, it piqued my interest. So this is from previous developers of The Division and Little Nightmares. So it looks like it's a up to 3-player co-op experience.
Are you wanting to play that video, or are you just going to leave it paused?
I thought it was playing. Fucking YouTube. Yeah, I thought it was... we don't really know anything about it. It's a first-person, looks like sort of puzzler co-op.
But maybe co-op as well?
Yeah, definitely a 3-player co-op in there, because there's 2 other players that are clearly not AI characters.
What is it with 3-player co-op these last few years?
Man, I went on a huge rant about this. I think it was on the Co-op Club, where I'm like, who started this shit? Why do we need 3? How many people out there have 2 other friends that like the exact same video games that you do? There can't be very many, Why are they not duos? Why is this not co-op? Why is this not optional 2, 3, and 4-player co-op games? It will always piss me off.
Maybe it's because of Apex Legends, because that's a 3-man.
Was that the game that started it all?
It might be.
I'm gonna look it up. What?
But yeah, this with the weird alien, otherworldly stuff, but then also the people have abilities. Maybe they've taken this tech and have used it to augment themselves to explore these ruins. I'm just kind of
spitballing,
extrapolating based on what I've seen.
And there's a whole other language that they keep showing in the trailer too.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I hope it's one of those games where you have to learn the language, because I like games like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. But figure it out yourself, and not
not just automated.
Not like in Final Fantasy X, where
no,
fucking what's it called?
You have to find the Albed psych.
The Albed. You have to find the Albed alphabet.
Ciphers. Yeah, that's stupid. But by the time you figure out the whole alphabet, you've already beat the game, and it's like, well, what the fuck was the point of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really cool though, and it's got some decent pedigree behind it. So,
so it could be interesting.
Yeah, 2027, coming in 2027 sometimes. This next one we didn't get gameplay for, which pisses me off. I hate cinematic trailers, but we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin, which is the Raphael comic or graphic novel from Platinum Games being published by
Yeah.
Paramount. Cool.
Yeah.
Now we did kind of know about this like a year ago. It just they never officially announced it for some reason, and now they have, and they still don't have anything to show. So I hate trailers like this.
But I mean, like the point of this is to say, hey, Platinum Games is making Ninja Turtles game.
To be fair, they have before, and it sucked.
Well.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, Platinum Games. I've talked to several people about this. It feels like they have two teams, like an A team and a D team. Because
Jesus Christ,
like it really does. Because like if you think about the great Platinum games, they're great. But then there's a lot of Platinum games that suck. So it's like, what? Like, what? How does that happen? Like, it's very strange. It's almost like the only other thing I can think of is that they give them, it's the publisher's budget is the problem, where they don't give them enough money, and so they rush development. But yeah, when Platinum Games hits, they hit. So hopefully
they hit hard.
So hopefully this is one of those. But that's all I got to say about that. No release date, nothing.
We're doing it.
Yeah. Well, here's the weird thing: is that it says Platinum Games, but it also says Paramount Games Studio.
I assume that's just their it's like Warner Brothers Games, where it's just their game publishing arm or something.
Yeah, I guess unless it's cross co-developed between Platinum and this. So. Well, I mean, they just announced this studio. It looks like, yeah. There's an interview with Paramount Games. Oh yeah, they announced the new studio on the 5th. Oh yeah, that was yesterday. Yeah, so it is a new studio. So it must be co-developed, because why would they reference Platinum and Paramount Game Studio? Oh, here it is. The newly set up Paramount Game Studio includes all Paramount and Skydance gaming studios. Oh, okay. So you're correct. Including Skydance Interactive and Skydance New Media. As well as the Turtles game from Platinum, Paramount Game Studio is now publishing the recently delayed Avatar Legends fighting game. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. So they are a new game studio, but they're publishing this game. Okay.
Yeah.
Weird way to word that. Why would you call it Paramount Game Studio if they're not working on it? It should have just been Paramount Games. That is weird.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they plan on developing something later. Who knows? They
are. There's two actual game studios that they have. So
okay.
It's just like this weird wording problem, I think.
Yeah. It's like Crystal Dynamics. They're a developer and they've also done publishing.
Yeah, good point. Good call. All right, the next one I don't have a video for because I wasn't interested, and I don't think you were either. But Gundam Rogue Orbit.
Actually, I liked the way that trailer looked. It didn't tell us anything about the gameplay. It could have been all sorts of things.
Yeah,
but it looked kind of neat.
Okay. Yeah, it's due out in 2027, PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. But yeah, it's not for me. So I got nothing to say, but I got a lot to say about this next one. So we finally got a look at That's No Moon Studios' first game. This is from the it's like a veteran team of developers from Call of Duty, Naughty Dog developers. It's a big deal. And this is like a third-person stealthy shooter action adventure narrative driven game. It's kind of all over the place. Their big thing that they covered in this game was the adaptive cover system that they've created, where when your character is crouching, they will automatically animate so that they are behind cover in front of you. So you don't have to you don't have to lock into cover or anything like that. You're just
with like a button or anything. It's just
adaptive.
It's just going, okay, let's just go like contextually into cover because that's clearly what the player wants to do. You don't want to crouch behind a waist high wall and then not like flatten against it when you're under fire because of course you do. So they've just created a system to automate that, which is good. And I kind of wish that this had become a thing like earlier because It's kind of annoying when you're like crouching and then you have to push a button to actually flatten yourself against a wall.
And being locked to cover is also a pain in the ass too. Because
Yeah.
sometimes to get out of it, you're like, oh my god, because like sometimes you have to
Yeah.
panic and get out, right? So this
Yeah.
this way you're
And
never
some
locked.
games will let you detach automatically. Some games you have to push the button again.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah. So it looks like there's also some sci-fi elements to this.
Oh yeah.
Some creatures, some like weird stream things connecting
Yeah.
people.
And these characters are from opposing factions, but they have to work together to survive,
together.
which is like the key story thing.
Yeah. Now, it looks great. Looks fantastic. It almost kind of gives me some like Army of Two vibes in a way, but with stealth. Like there's just two people.
And
I don't know if it's
also-
co-op though.
And also like not the massive homoerotic stuff.
Oh,
Like
I don't remember that.
parachuting. You don't remember the tandem parachuting?
Oh yeah, where they were. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's
Come
funny.
on.
That is funny. I do remember that.
I remember Penny Arcade said that they thought the game would that Army of Two would have been a genuinely better game if they actually made those characters gay. Because
Yeah.
it would have explained the tandem parachuting, and it would have explained why they want to bling out their guns and like accessorize and stuff. And
Army
they're
of
like, no,
Flaming Two.
it would have actually been like legitimately a better game if they just like done that.
I think it was too
Yeah.
early in society.
Maybe.
You know, now
Maybe.
it would work. Maybe they should bring it back. Army of
Maybe
Flaming
something
2. I like it. So yeah, it's called Crossfire, which is an unfortunate name because I don't think it has anything to do with Crossfire X or the Crossfire series. I think
Oh,
it's-
that's that online game, right?
yeah. There's an online game. There's a couple online games.
I
So
was wondering, like, wait a minute, isn't that the name of that multiplayer shooter?
yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with it. So
Yeah,
they should change the
this
name.
is
It's a bad
yeah,
name.
because it's also like it's a super generic name.
Yeah. Don't like the name at all. And even
Yeah.
the logo is pretty similar to the Crossfire logos, so they need to change the name. It's going to be really confusing for branding, I think. It already is for me because I saw that and I was kind of let down because I was like, "Oh, it's a Crossfire game?" Those historically kind of suck. But I don't think it's related. So I don't think. Again, it could be. I genuinely don't know. But it looks great. No release date, no window. Coming at some point.
Yeah.
All right, this next one was huge, and it has me excited. Guild Wars 3 has been announced by ArenaNet.
So apparently they registered the Guild Wars 3 domain the day before, so everybody knew.
Unfortunate.
Everybody knew. Everybody was like, "Oh yeah, they're totally showing this off at the Summer Game Show because
Damn.
why else would you register the domain right before?"
They should have registered it like an hour before the show.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Like, was 24 hours really going to make a difference? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, so like this is the least surprising surprise, but yeah, Guild Wars 3.
Yeah, huge deal. Due out for PC and PS5. No mention of Xbox. The first beta test is scheduled for the fall of 2027. So this game's pretty far away. This is like a 2028, maybe even 2029 game. But exciting. I played Guild Wars 2 when it originally released, and I really liked it. I didn't stick with it for some reason. Couldn't tell you why, because Guild Wars 2 came out 20 years ago, probably at this point. It's been a long time.
I think it was like 15 years ago.
Guild Wars.
I remember the game was in development for a really long time.
2012 was when it was released. So you're right, about 16 years ago.
14.
14? My math. But yeah, big deal. And the fact that it's coming to consoles, also a big deal. Very big deal. So, I might be all the fuck over this game. I might be all, because I mean this is an MMO, and unless they change it to a subscription, please don't do that. The thing that made Guild Wars amazing was the fact that it was an MMO that you bought once and that was it. You didn't pay a monthly fee.
This isn't even the only MMO sequel that's like
On the show,
a decade and a half after the fact.
Yeah. I mean, it's not surprising though. I mean, MMOs have a very long lifespan, so.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we still haven't seen a World of Warcraft 2. That game's way older. So
Yeah.
all right. I don't have any footage of this next one because honestly, they didn't really show any footage, and that's Virtua Fighter 6.
Well, they showed
Crossroads.
plenty of footage, but it was all like storyline footage.
Yeah.
It wasn't really gameplay.
What a weird
Which
way to debut your fighting game.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure that it's a fighting game because it looked kind of like a story-based game. Like it almost looked like Shenmue.
I think it's just the story mode because it is Virtua Fighter 6. So I can't imagine that it wouldn't be a fighting game.
I mean, we'll see. But the thing is, the thing that made me think of that is that Shenmue was like the fighting moves in Shenmue are based on Virtua Fighter. Like based on some of the character moves in Virtua Fighter. So
yeah, I mean, I have no interest in this game either way. The story mode could be cool, but like, it's a fighting game. I'm not into fighting games. Yeah. But it's due out in 2027, and I'm sure will be very exciting for people that are fans of that series.
Oh yeah, Virtua Fighter fans have been starved for quite a while.
Yeah, cream in their pants right now.
Yeah, because there hasn't been a new Virtua Fighter game for a long time.
Yep. We got another RuneScape Dragon Wilds trailer, so I'm not going to show that again.
Yeah.
And then I don't have footage of this one because, again, I don't think it's of any interest to us, but Mafia the Old Country is getting an expansion, Man of Honor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Features 2 new story chapters and some extra content due out in August 14th, 2026. This next one is strange, to say the least. So this is 1666 Amsterdam.
Yeah, this is the like nun combat game or whatever she is.
Yeah, so this is from Patrice Desailly, I think is how you say his name. I can't remember. But he's one of the original Assassin's Creed creators. And it's a dark third-person story-led action-adventure game with a full release set.
And she like sees evil spirits and stuff.
Seems like it, yeah. And there's cat gameplay. Full release set for early access on PC by the end of this year, and console versions planned at a later date, probably when 1.0 comes out. There is a demo out, a prologue. I have not played it yet. I will play it, and I will talk about it next week. If you want to play it, we'll be able to give both our thoughts next week. It's
on Steam.
Yes, it's on Steam.
Okay.
It's got mixed reviews right now, so I don't know what that means, but
well, it's early, so
that's true. But we'll play it and give our thoughts. I'm very skeptical about this game. It looks cool. At first, I actually thought this was Assassin's Creed X. I was like, "Holy shit, we're finally getting it!" Like I thought that up to the point where I saw like the town, and then I was like, "Oh, that doesn't look like Salem." And then obviously we got this. But cool concept, interesting visuals.
I think it could be cool.
Could be cool. His last game kind of sucked, though. To be fair.
Yeah.
So he doesn't exactly have huge pedigree right now. But who knows? Could turn out to be.
Yeah. Maybe this is where he turns it around.
Yeah. Maybe this is it. So we'll play that demo, and we'll.
I'm wondering what still life painting that's based off of, because that looks like some kind of famous historical still life painting with all the stuff on the table.
Could be.
Also, still making me hungry.
I also don't have footage for this next one because it didn't really have any gameplay, but Saw Genesis, a 3v1 multiplayer asymmetric horror game.
Yeah.
Where you have one player playing as, what's his name?
Isn't that basically just an escape room, but like really gory if you fail?
So, yeah, basically. Well, it's probably like Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, but I mean that's basically what the Saw movies are.
Yeah,
extreme escape rooms.
Yeah, it says the game blends procedurally generated maps with tense, choice-driven gameplay that expands the Saw universe while preserving its signature intensity. One player plays as, I assume, Jigsaw, and the other three play as the people in the traps, I guess. The interesting thing, though, is...
does that mean does the Jigsaw player get to decide what all the stuff is? Like, oh, I'm gonna insert the key behind this person's eyeball, and they have to cut out their eye to get it. Like you like selecting from a list
I,
of
I
things.
couldn't tell you how. Well, it says procedurally generated maps too, so it's like I like what do you? I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's another one of those games where I'm like, you probably should have just shown gameplay when you announced this game because I don't understand what this is. That being said, though,
Because I still like it.
it's got a decent pedigree behind it. Do you know who's making it?
No.
Bloober.
Oh, right. They did show the Bloober Team logo, didn't they?
Yeah.
Right. I remember
Yeah,
that now.
they're on a roll
Yeah,
right now.
okay. Yeah, well, we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Do I have footage of this next one? No, I don't. They showed Lords of the Fallen 2 again.
Yeah.
Cool. It's coming out this fall to Steam, and I think it's coming out to consoles at a later date, I think. I just beat Lords of the Fallen, so maybe my buddy and I will play this because we went through the whole Lords of the Fallen on co-op, so maybe we'll check this out. Next one is an XCOM like Star Wars Zero Company.
Yeah. I looked at this and I was like, is this XCOM Star Wars? That's not a bad idea.
It is indeed. Takes place during the Clone Wars. And it's due out August 27th. So
pretty close.
Pretty fucking around the corner. Yeah. I talked about it on the live stream, but I want to like this game. But and I might. But it depends on what kind of XCOM game it is. Is it the XCOM game where you have a 90% chance to hit and you still fucking miss?
Yeah.
Or is it actually going to reward my tactical
choices? Are the numbers
choices?
A lie or are they true?
Yeah. That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how that works out. Because XCOM 2 fucked me. And I haven't liked an XCOM like game since. I tried Gears Tactics and it was fine. But I didn't really have any connection to the characters. Well, because like in XCOM, the characters you create them in your mind, basically, right? Like you can name them, you can dress them, all that kind of stuff.
Of like generic people, and you kind of follow their development.
Yeah. Whereas in Gears Tactics, they're actual characters, and it's a story-driven game. So I was like, I'm not really attached here.
You should try the original XCOM from like 1992 if you want to try something that's really fun but also like
balls hard.
Difficult.
Yeah. Apparently, you can fail the game in the first like 2 minutes or something like that because you.
Oh yeah. Oh, no. So the original
that might be Fallout. I'm thinking of actually.
Well, the original XCOM game is like really unforgiving of mistakes.
Yeah.
So you can fuck up pretty early on, but when you're doing well, oh god, it's so much fun.
Sounds like XCOM: Enemy Unknown.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'll be watching for Star Wars Zero Company to see how it does. Because it could be
kind of surprised they haven't done a game like this. This would have been the kind of thing to do when the Clone Wars was sort of at its height of popularity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, we'll see what happens.
But better late than never, I guess.
Yeah. I don't have footage for the next one because we've seen it a million times at this point, but The Blood of Dawnwalker was shown some more.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming out soon, so I'm like, I don't need to see any more. I just want to know if the game's good or not, because that's my biggest question. Is the game good? They did say some weird shit in the presentation. Did you see the presentation, like the live stage presentation?
No.
So the beginning of the trailer showed like a modern day vampire where
I did like a FedEx delivery guy.
Yeah. Okay. So you saw that, right?
Yeah.
But the game takes place like in ye olden days.
I'm assuming it's like that's like a narrative framing device where it's like flashing back to this guy's history.
Well, this is where it gets confusing because in the presentation, he references these two timelines in the trailers, and he says something along, I don't know verbatim what he said, but along the lines of the first part of the trailer was where we're going, and the second part of the trailer is our current game.
Hmm.
And I went, so you're showing us the sequel?
The next game? Like, yeah, what does that mean?
What the fuck does that mean? And if you are showing us the sequel, I think you kind of gave away that the protagonist from the first game, which you haven't even released yet, survives.
Yeah, it's very,
That
very
was
strange.
that was fucking bizarre. I was like, because I during the live stream, I was like, did I hear that correctly? He couldn't have said what I think he said, did he? And then I went back and looked, and I'm like, yeah. What the fuck was that? It made no sense whatsoever. I'm like, why would you? What? Oh my god! It's almost like one of these idiots that decides, you know what? I'm gonna make Two Human, but it's gonna be a trilogy.
Yeah.
Oh shit! The game fucked. It didn't sell well.
Well,
Oh well, we
now,
can't make 2 and 3.
here's the thing. Aren't those folks foreign? Like English might not be their first language.
Could be
It might have been
slip
like
of the tongue.
yeah, or just like not fully understanding the language. That's certainly possible.
Hopefully that's it, because it was really confusing. It was really confusing. I also don't have footage of this because I don't think either of us care, but they announced a single player Among Us game.
Yeah, I'm sure. Whatever.
Yeah.
Good for the people who like that. I'm not really not really into Among Us.
I played it for a little bit and it was fun for
Yeah.
a couple of weeks, and then I was like, yeah, okay, I got my fill of this. I made an amusing comment during the live stream where I was like, imagine being the developers of Among Us at this point. They released this mobile game like 10 years ago at this point. It does fine. 5 years later, it blows up because of streamers.
Yeah, because of streamers.
And now they're to the point where they're making another game. A third game, because they've already released Among Us 3D. Now they're releasing a single player game, and now they have a TV show coming.
Yeah.
Well, like, holy shit!
So they talked about that. They were apparently working on a sequel to Among Us, and then the first one blew up, and they're like, "Oh no, we're getting a bunch of new sales from this. Let's not replace it right away. Let's
make
DLC." Yeah.
Yeah, they still haven't released an Among Us 2.
So it totally changed the trajectory
of the company and their lives.
Yeah, and like good for them.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
That's great for something to have a life, beyond what they thought it would.
Yep. I also don't have footage for this because I don't care, and I know you don't either. They announced a Monster Hunter Wilds expansion pack called Descendants. It's due out in 2027. Cool. Is this the second one? Yeah, it was Iceborne, right? Was the first one? Oh no,
Iceborne was for Monster Hunter World.
So this is the first one for Wilds?
Yes.
Yikes. That's a long time to wait for an expansion for this type of series.
Yeah, but it's apparently like a full game length, because that was the case with Iceborne.
Okay. Because I know a lot of people were like within 2 months were saying that this game doesn't have enough content, and now like they've already been waiting for like a year and a half. Now they got to wait for another year. It's like taking a while. It's taking a while. But yeah, I have no interest either way. Next up, which I can actually show you, is a new Hot Wheels racer, which I'm very interested in. So obviously, I'm a huge fan of Hot Wheels Unleashed 1 and 2. Amazing arcade racing games. Their last game, I was not super psyched about. I can't remember what it was called. But this one is basically an open world Unleashed, which is cool.
So it's Hot Wheels Paradise.
Yeah, or Hot Wheels Horizon.
Yes.
Yeah. So cool. And it's not very far away because it is coming out September 24th.
So here's my one complaint about this, and it's a personal preference thing. I wish these looked like actual Hot Wheels cars, which like they kind of do, but like they don't have quite like the materials work. Like Hot Wheels cars have that very specific metallic look to them.
So
it's kind of like the paint you would put on a car, but not quite.
Yeah, they don't look like Hot Wheels cars in this video.
Yeah, they don't look. These don't look like photo sourced Hot Wheels cars. They look a little plasticky. So I guess there's plastic Hot Wheels cars, but like, come on, die-cast metal ones, folks.
What I will say is that if you look at the cars in Unleashed 1 and 2, they look exactly like the real thing.
Yeah.
But their initial reveal did not. So,
Okay.
And it does say in-engine footage at the bottom, so maybe
Yeah.
actual game footage will look
and
better.
and this is like also this is like just this is completely an artistic thing. Like we're looking at this is obviously like hyper saturated and like designed to be sort of extra realistic, you know, like realism beyond realism where everything is exaggerated. Which is fine. Like that's a totally legitimate artistic choice. It's just because these are based on actual toys. I kind of wish they looked like the actual toys. Yeah. But that's just me.
You should play Unleashed. You'd like Unleashed, I think, if you want that kind of style. It looks amazing. Yeah, I'll probably end up playing this if it reviews well, just like Unleashed.
So here's my hope. My hope is that there's a course builder that you can build like Hot Wheels tracks that you piece together.
You can on Unleashed 1 and 2.
Yeah. So I hope they have more of that, because that's the thing to do.
Maybe it's open world, so that'd be a little bit tougher, but maybe.
I mean, GTA Online is open world, and you can build custom tracks in that.
True. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of open world racing games. I would prefer level based track racing games, but I'll still be interested in this. This is also by the same developers as the Unleashed games, which the previous game before this one, after Unleashed 2, was not. So,
okay,
why they just didn't call it Unleashed 3, I don't know, but whatever. I don't have footage of the next one because it was just a cinematic trailer, and I fucking hate them. Clutch, a new open world racing game from the former developers of Forza Horizon, due out spring 2027.
Yeah, okay, cool.
But we didn't see anything, so I'm like, okay. Don't show me cinematic trailers. I hate them. They're dumb. Don't show me logos, and don't show me trailers, or cinematic trailers. I don't care. I just don't care.
Show us gameplay.
Yeah. If you're not, if you know, just don't.
At the very least, blend in gameplay to more cinematic stuff, like what they're doing right here, because this looks like gameplay, and then this is cinematic.
Yeah, this is fine because I know this is in-game footage. It's just or in-engine footage at the very least.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't show me cinematic shit. Especially, and it's a racing game, and like 90% of it was story, and I'm like, fuck. Yeah. No one gives a shit about story in racing games. I don't know anybody who cares about story in racing games. Yeah, I'm not particularly
interested in the story.
Stupid. All right. I don't have footage of this one, I don't think. No. But Attack on Titan 3?
Yeah, that took a weirdly long time to make.
Yeah.
Because they made the two of those Attack on Titan games like a decade ago. I mean, it took a while for the manga to finish, but still.
Isn't the manga been done for like 2 years now, though?
It has, but I mean, it takes a while to develop games.
Currently in development. There wasn't even a release window. It was just, we're making it. Yeah. So it's taking even longer than you thought. Very weird. All right. Also, Power World is exiting early access. It's thus far survived legality.
Yeah.
Although that's not.
I thought it was wild that they were showing Pal World while they also showed Nintendo stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, you are walking a line there, Jeff.
Yeah. Pal World 1.0 releases July 10th. And we'll see how long it survives. This one made me happy and then made me mad. The Wolf Among Us 2 is alive! Woo! But it's not till next year. Which, given it's been in development for 5 years for a narrative
at least
Telltale game.
It's not something that was always guaranteed.
No, that's true. But when I saw 2027, I was like, I kind of wish you had just stayed dark. until
Bro, listen.
I don't.
There's
I
so
don't.
many games coming out in September
Oh
alone.
yeah,
You will be well.
I totally get
stocked with
that.
stuff to play.
I just don't like to be reminded of games that I'm really looking forward to that are still like a year away. Like it's like, oh my
I
god.
mean, that's better than it used to be. We used to hear about stuff when it was still 5 years away.
What do you mean? We still are. Elder
Yeah,
Scrolls
but it's
6.
not. Well, okay, yeah, but that's an exception.
Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Listen, that was
Mass Effect 5. Do I need to go on?
That franchise is dead. They killed themselves. Okay, that's a different thing. And Beyond Good and Evil 2 was announced when announcing stuff 5 years in advance was still the norm,
That's
and
true.
it's not real. They're just stringing it along.
That's true. That's true.
Guarantee that game's not real.
Yeah. All right. Oh yeah, we were also getting The Wolf Among Us remastered this year. I mean, it doesn't really need a remaster, honestly.
No.
It looks great.
Yeah.
This one was shocking, though. Stellar Blade 2, Blood Rain.
Yeah, that was sudden.
That was fast. Yeah.
I was looking at this. I looked at this, and for a second, I was like, "Is this the third Final Fantasy VII remake game?" Because this almost looked like Midgar a bit.
Yeah.
And I was like, "No, not
as soon as I saw her, I was like, "Oh, this is Stellar Blade." But it's not her. So this is the thing that annoys me a little bit. What is the name of the character, the protagonist in Stellar Blade 1? It's Evie, right?
I don't know. I never played it.
Pretty sure. Let me just confirm this so I don't sound like an idiot. Protagonist of Stellar Blade. Eve.
Okay.
Okay. Guess what this character's name is?
I have no idea.
Evie.
Okay.
Whole other character, though.
I'm sure there's going to be some kind of explanation for that.
If she's not her daughter, this is stupid. I hate that shit. It's like, come on, guys. Really? You couldn't figure out a different name? But anyway, it looks gorgeous. I actually wonder if this is a next-gen game. Because it just doesn't strike me as something they'd be able to pump out so quickly after Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade was what, last year?
Yeah, like 18 months ago or something.
Yeah, like there's no way that this is coming out in the next like 2 years minimum. So this might be a next gen game.
I mean, maybe they were already developing it.
Yeah,
April
26, 2024. So I guess 2 years.
Yeah.
Wow, it's been a while. But yeah, it's possible they could have been co-developing it, but man, just super surprising. I tried the Stellar Blade demo again just to see, because I know I didn't like it the first time, and I kind of still feel the same way. So I probably won't play this. I like the action. I like the graphics.
The action is like very Final Fantasy 13-ish, except for when you're not in battle.
It reminds me almost like Ghost in the Shell, kind of like.
Yeah, it's like
style.
It's like the opening cinematic to Final Fantasy 13 before you actually start playing the game, and you're like, oh.
Yeah. And then you're like, oh, this game sucks.
And there it looks like the Fifth Element. Now this is a Ghost in the Shell moment here.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I like all that stuff. I like the style of it. I just once the anime stuff comes into play,
there's a new Ghost in the Shell show that's coming out soon. It looks so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just wanted to get that out there because it looks really good.
Yeah. I wanted to like Stellar Blade, and I want to like this, but it's too anime for me. I wish I hadn't grown out of it or whatever happened to me with it. I just, because I think it's amazing content. I just am annoyed by exposition dumps constantly. I'm annoyed by like expressing your feelings out loud constantly. I'm annoyed by jiggly boobs.
It sounds like you're annoyed by storytelling.
No, I'm annoyed by bad storytelling. Oh, you set me up for that one. Oh, damn, got him.
Also, I've never played Stellar Blade, so I have no stake in it.
That's fair. But yeah, I just, and then all of the butt shots and the posing. I'm like, come on, guys, like.
It's a little.
When is anime gonna grow up? I think is my kind of like viewpoint at this point. Like, can we treat women like humans and not fucking like action figures?
My thing. Here's my thing. Is like, I don't think you need all the butt shots in this game because with the kind of action that you're doing, you're just gonna get butt shots normally.
Yeah, like why is there so much? Like, there's a shot in this trailer I think where they focus in on her chest, and I'm like, guys, grow up. Like, just grow up, please. Like, I know it's a culture thing where you're like, whatever it is, but like, fuck, come on, guys. It's 2026. Can we not focus on tits and ass in our Japanese games, please? I don't know. I like you. It's so frustrating to me because I want to like it, but then I see something like that and it just makes me cringe. You know, I'm just like, oh my fucking god, like that. Like, this looks sick, visually amazing, unbelievable. Look at the smoke effects. Oh my god, just the artistic style here, the fucking reflections off the, like, everything, amazing. And then she does that thing that Ghost in the Shell moment thing where she takes off the dress and she has a skin tight bodysuit on, and I'm like, okay.
Well, in Ghost in the Shell, the reason for that is that it's like a stealth suit, so it needs to be form fitting so that it actually, like, it's like an invisibility field kind of thing.
But you don't need that. It's 2026. It's not necessary to do that anymore.
I'm just saying, like, in Ghost in the Shell, where they're pulling that from, that's like there is a reason why she has the skin tight suit. It's so she doesn't have stuff floating outside the radius of the invisibility.
Sure, yeah, but you can easily write that out in a new series in 2026. Where the amount of games we've had where cloaked people are like invisible, like whatever you want to call that shit. Like, it's just let's not pretend like this isn't just to see her ass. Let's just not pretend anymore. We can just stop pretending, you know. That's what makes me mad. I can't take it seriously as art for me because of shit like that just seems juvenile, I guess, is my I mean,
to be fair, superheroes are kind of the same way. They're always wearing skin-tight outfits.
Oh, I agree. Oh, I completely agree. Yeah, whenever I see, who was it in the Avengers stuff? Black Widow. And she would always have the tight-ass uniform. And she does like a pose. And it's just like, guys, come on. You know?
Yeah, like, it's not exclusively like an Asian media thing.
No.
It's not even exclusively a female thing. Like, look at how many male superheroes have skin tight outfits.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I just need more sophistication in my media content. I guess I don't know. But it is what it is. It's just not for me. Next up, they did a Street Fighter 6 Year 4 DLC announcement with 4 new characters.
And there was a surprising character in that.
I didn't get footage of it, but Tifa.
It's Tifa, yeah.
From Final Fantasy.
Tifa from Final Fantasy VII. Which led into the next announcement.
Yeah. Sucks to be a Tekken fan. Because I know the Tekken fans were like, why isn't Tifa in this game yet? But nope, Street Fighter was like, mine. So that's kind of cool. But, you know, it's whatever. It's a fighting game. But then, yes.
Correct character to pick as well, because she's like she's the martial artist in that game. Yeah, it would have been really weird if they put Cloud in with a big ass Buster Sword.
Yeah, I mean, he was in a Soul Calibur game or something.
He was in. So there was Air Guys, that fighting game that Square made. That was a really gorgeous looking game on the PS1, but like not a great game. And then of course he was also in Smash Brothers. Smash,
right? Yeah, that's what he was in. Yeah, and then we finally got the final announcement of Summer Game Fest, which was Final Fantasy Part 3, Final Fantasy 7 Part 3 Revelation. So we got Rebirth.
I'm surprised they didn't call it Reunion, you know, considering how many fucking times they use that word.
Well, there's a reason that they didn't call it Reunion.
Yeah.
Crisis Core's remake was called Reunion.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to call it Revenge. But Revelation is fine.
Yeah.
I don't think it really makes as much sense because we had remake, rebirth, and now we have revelation.
Yeah.
It's like okay, all right, that's fine, whatever.
It's a pretty common like subtitle to append to stuff. So
yeah, it's a name.
Whatever. So you know what the actual linguistic crime that this game is committing? It's the outfit system that, when abbreviated, fits. Come on, guys.
That's
Come
Square.
on.
That's Square Enix.
Listen. Dressphere was a stupid name, but it like at least it was just what it was. Like fits. Come on. Come on.
Doesn't even need a name. Just you're equipping armor.
Yeah, you just call it just call it fits, or just bring back dress. Well, no, come up with something better than
don't bring dress fears. No.
But yeah, so in addition to your equipment, you can also, it's basically costumes for characters that are like a character class thing.
Yeah.
So like
it's exactly like Final Fantasy X-2.
Yeah. So you get additional like stat and ability buffs based on the outfit that you're wearing.
Very cool. Yeah.
Yep.
I haven't played Rebirth yet.
Neither have I.
Well,
I have it in my Steam library. I got it when it was on sale because I knew it wasn't going to go on sale again for a while, so I snapped that shit up.
From what I understand, it runs at 30 frames per second on PS5, so I'm like,
Well, you have a ballin' gaming PC now, so
ballin'.
Yeah,
yeah, I might just play it on PC.
Yeah, you got a 3070 in there, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll play it for sure.
Yeah, that'll play it just fine. Like that's like the equivalent of my card is. So
I wonder if it has DLSS options and stuff. That would be cool.
I believe it does. I have a Radeon card, so I wouldn't be able to see it or use it if it does. But I think it does.
Yeah, it does. It just confirmed. DLSS 4 with multi-frame generation, super resolution, DLAA, all that good stuff.
I mean, I don't care so much for the frame generation stuff, but DLSS looks great, man.
Yeah, it does.
It as we've said before, it does look better than FSR and XeSS. Although that new FSR looks pretty good, but it's still
not DLSS.
FSR always seems to be, or this is, I mean, kind of the case with AMD in general.
One step behind.
One step behind what NVIDIA is doing.
Which always makes me wonder why these hardware companies go with AMD instead of NVIDIA. Maybe it's because it's cheaper.
So with AMD, you can get the CPU as well. And they sell CPUs that have the GPU die built into them, so it's a lot cheaper than going for like a bespoke
NVIDIA,
GPU.
There's a fucking huge space right there for you to take over.
Well, they do have their Tegra line, which is their ARM SoCs with the built-in graphics, which is what the Switch and Switch 2 use. So.
Yeah, they just announced the Spark.
Yeah, so that's their
new SoC.
That's a bit of a that's like a high-end thing rather than like a cell phone or tablet thing. But yeah. They did just announce that, which, I mean, hardware looks pretty impressive. Sure, it's NVIDIA. They make very good hardware. They also don't really seem all that interested in selling to gamers anymore. They're like, oh, our business is in providing for AI data centers.
You sons of bitches.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that won't last long. We all know that the AI data centers.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
Once the rest of them realize that they're not going to make any money.
Yeah. Once the bubble bursts.
Yeah. Yeah. So this looks great.
I was having a conversation with my dad. I think. Like all these companies going all in on AI when they're like the same ones that survived the .com bubble. It's like, guys, don't
tempt fate twice.
you made it out of this once before. Do you not see the same thing happening again?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's going to. I mean, it already has. We've already seen one go down.
Yeah. There are data centers that are already either downsizing or just not getting built at all.
Yep. So yeah, this looks great. They did say it's fully open world. You can fly the airship around. You can jump out of the airship anywhere and land, which is really cool. I haven't played Rebirth, so I don't know how open world that is versus this one. To be determined. But
it is more open than Remake is. Because remake it like is just the Midgar stuff, which is like that was
remake's linear. It's linear.
Yeah, because Midgar was pretty linear, and then you got out of there, and it's like the game opens up.
My problem is when I go to play Rebirth, I feel like I gotta play remake again to, catch up on everything because like that game.
I mean, it's Final Fantasy VII, dude. It's got some extra stuff in it. But
it's got some extra stuff in it, yeah. And I also kind of just want to feel the differences. I want to be like, this is different,
Yeah.
But they also confirmed Matt Mercer is Vincent Valentine's voice actor.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And he came out and did a whole
spiel.
Basically did a second trailer with him doing narration for it.
Yeah.
Well, but that was where they talked about like the
combat
new features and stuff. Yeah.
They also confirmed that the voice actor for Sephiroth has changed from the first two games. I guess the original voice actor was unable to, due to prior commitments, could not do the third game, which is strange to me that they wouldn't have locked him down, but whatever.
Yeah. I mean, they changed the entire voice. Like they had a pretty consistent voice cast ever since Advent Children, and then for these games, it's totally different. Like it's none of the people from Advent Children. Well, no, that's not entirely true. There are some people from the Advent Children voice cast in this, but they play different characters.
Fucking weird.
Like the guy who was the voice of Rude in the Advent Children movie, he's one of the generic Shinra soldier voices.
Why wouldn't you just have him read?
Like, why, guys? Why wouldn't you? Like, he's right there in the studio. He already played this character before. Why wouldn't you just?
These guys just don't know how to like. I don't fucking know. They're weird. So
I mean, maybe they wanted to go in a different artistic direction, but like, why?
What's the point?
that cast was good.
Travis Willingham is the new Sephiroth.
Oh, that's Loris Bailey's husband.
Loris Bailey's.
Loris
Bailey. It's not screenshot scope yet.
Yeah.
Loris Bailey's.
He's also a good performer.
Yeah, he's fantastic. He's great. Good guy. So they confirmed also that unlike Rebirth and Remake, Revelation will be released simultaneously on Xbox, Switch 2, PC, and PlayStation 5.
Thank God.
Yeah, their bet on PlayStation exclusivity did not work out, so they're going multi-platform from day one, which they said
really good in this.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, everything looks good in this, but damn,
I feel like they showed a little bit too much, honestly, in this stuff. Like I kind of couldn't turn away. It was like a train and or deer in headlights kind of a situation where I was like, I want to see, but I don't want to see, because I haven't played the second one.
Yeah, but
again, it is. I know it is Final Fantasy VII.
I know. You already know this stuff.
But like because of that though, I kind of want to just save it so I have this like emotional, nostalgic moment constantly. Whereas now I've seen a bunch of stuff, so I'm like,
you knew the weapons were going to show up.
Well, here's the thing: is that the weapons were optional bosses before. Now it seems like they're part of the story.
I mean, we don't know that.
Why would they include them in this trailer if they were optional?
Because they're fucking badass, well, and they want to show off how cool they look.
Yeah, I guess. It seems like they're. Well, we'll see. We'll have to see. But
did you know that Ruby and Emerald weapon weren't even in the original Japanese release? They were added for the international release.
That's funny how they go from creating Mystic Quest because they thought that we weren't good enough gamers
to giving us bonus content.
Giving us bonus challenging content.
Yeah.
Thanks for waking up.
They did re-release that in Japan. Like the international version did come out in Japan as Final Fantasy VII International, so it had all that stuff in it. Also like the bug fixes and stuff. But I didn't learn that until like years later that Emerald and Ruby weren't even originally in the game. They were added. And they made new cinematics for them as well. When the weapons first emerged, they added footage to those cinematics to show Ruby and Emerald.
Crazy.
So they actually put some serious work into it.
They didn't confirm a release date, but spring 2027 is when we should expect it. So probably by April next year.
And that will put it at a sort of nice anniversary point for the game.
It will also keep it well clear of GTA 6.
Yes. Yeah.
Because nobody's got time for a 150-hour RPG when GTA 6 is a...
Yeah, well, they've got a 500-hour open-world crime game.
Yeah. And that is it, my friends. That was Summer Game Fest. We still have IGN Live, which has been happening during this recording. We didn't
even talk about everything because they also showed off, and I'm surprised you didn't talk about this, Star Wars Galactic Racers got a release date.
Oh, it already had a release date. That's why I didn't include it.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah, it already had a release date. It was just some story content and stuff, so I was like, don't need to talk about it.
Excited, though.
Yeah, it looks...
Okay, so I'm gonna make a liar out of myself right now, but I'm gonna cop to it. I do care about the story in that racing game.
I don't.
This is my exception.
All right, it might be good, but I doubt it. But yeah, September and October have filled out.
Oh yeah.
So September and October looks like this: Dawnwalker, Wolverine, RuneScape Dragon Wilds, Control Resonant, Silent Hill Downfall, Hot Wheels Infinite Rush, Onimusha, Ace Combat 8, Star Wars Galactic Racer, Modern Warfare 4, Phantom Blade 0, No Rest for the Wicked, and GTA 6.
They're packing like an entire year of bangers into 2 months.
Yeah, they're all fucking terrified of GTA 6. They're like, we gotta get it out, guys. We gotta get it out. And by the way, this is the calendar before the Xbox showcase, and before IGN Live, and before the Nintendo Direct.
Presumably Nintendo's, yeah.
So we might get more for September and October.
Insane.
Yeah. And that's all we got for Topic of the Week. Crazy. It's the best time of the year. Best time of the year for gaming. It's crazy.
Yeah. Especially when all this stuff is like 6 months to a year out.
Yeah. I'm glad we didn't get any announcements of like, this is coming out in 2029, you know?
Yeah.
With that being said, there was a lot of MIA games, but I'm going to save that for... Elder Scrolls 6. Yeah, Elder Scrolls 6. Yeah.
No, if that's going to be a thing, it'll be a thing at the Microsoft show.
Yeah, and it won't be this year. There's no way.
No, God, no.
No, we won't see that for probably, I'll guess 2030. I'm going to put my money on that.
I don't know.
Could be a while.
They've had a lot of time to work on it now.
What? No, they haven't. They didn't start working on it until Starfield finished. And then they did the expansion pack.
Oh, yeah, they did do that expansion. I totally forgot about the Starfield expansion.
Yeah, Shattered Space, I think it was called.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that game's 5 years off at least. Well, 4 years off at least, I guess I said 2030. I'm betting 2030 is when we see it for the first time. But we will go into a list of all of the MIA games on a future episode once all of the summer gaming.
Once we know what's actually MIA from all of this, yeah.
Exactly, because there's quite a lot that I'm disappointed that I didn't see. But
and I cannot wait to see what this game looks like on the Switch too. That'll be really interesting. Because, well, you say that, but have you seen the footage of Rebirth on the Switch too? It's pretty impressive looking.
Is it 30 frames per second?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay. But let's be real. They were never going to hit 60.
Not unless they downgraded the graphics a lot.
Oh yeah, unless they made it look like a PS1 game.
A PS1 game. Hey, there you go. Classic mode. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but like, dude, it looks. Digital Foundry did a comparison. It looks like equivalent to the Xbox One S, or the Xbox Series S. Yeah. Which is like, okay,
that's pretty good. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
That was also the case with Pragmata. Which I still need to play.
Yes, that's on my list to play too. Once I finish Resident Evil 9, I will move on to Pragmata.
Yeah, I'll get Resident Evil 9 once they support path tracing on Radeon cards. Officially. Or somebody makes a hack that just makes it work constantly that Capcom can't disable.
Indeed. All right, let's finish things up with what we always do. Screenshot scope. Let's do it. Starting with a pink room.
A pink room with is that like a fire alarm or something on it?
Oh, this might be Stanley Parable.
Oh, does the Stanley Parable look this soft?
I mean, it's a zoomed in
Maybe,
screenshot, so it's
yeah,
kind of
maybe it's just zoomed in. It's blurry because of that. Maybe.
nope, 74%. Well, that's not. I have no idea what I'm seeing now. What is that?
Hmm.
It's like a little circle there.
Oh, maybe that's like a crosshair or something.
I think so. Or cursor. Someone's the cursor.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's like
Hmm.
a visual, not a visual novel, but like a point and click adventure.
Yeah, maybe.
Mm.
Hmm.
Oh, this looks familiar. No, it's not Fort Solis.
Visually looks kind of decent. Like lighting quality is really good.
I'll guess Fort Solis. I don't know though. Oh, it's not even in here. Wow, that's surprising.
Well, it's not that then.
Hmm. Oh, Superliminal. I think. Yeah.
Nice. I've heard of that game, but I know nothing about it.
So let's see if it shows it in this. So you pick up objects and you toy with their size based on the framing. Oh, it's what a terrible video.
Oh,
So basically, if you pick that little box there, you see the box on the bench. If you pick that up and then you back up with it,
so the
and then
perspective it makes it look huge.
it makes it look huge. So then when you drop it,
yeah.
it's now huge, and now you can use it as
Yeah,
a bigger
yeah,
thing.
okay. So I have seen some stuff from this
Yeah,
game.
it's
I
not
did-
a
I
long
didn't-
game. I would recommend playing it though if you like that kind
Yeah,
of game.
I knew that was a thing, and I knew the name of this game. I did not know they were one and the same. Okay,
Yeah. Super trippy game. Super trippy game.
Yeah.
I recommend it, but just be aware that it's a short game. Very short.
that's fine. It's not the kind of gimmick that I imagine would last like
No.
super long.
They do a lot of cool things with it though.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Don't know.
Yeah, not sure at all. This looks like one of those prop up hockey nets from gym class.
The vibe that I got was the climbing fence from Super Mario World.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see it now.
Whoa, crazy art style.
Oh, maybe it's my time in Porsche?
Oh, I don't think so. Well, I'll try it, but
Nope. Okay.
yeah, it had a much more like 3D, less cell shaded looking art style than this. I have
Yeah,
no
that's why I
idea
was
what this is.
unsure.
Yeah,
I was like, maybe, but I don't know.
Xbox Series exclusive. Huh?
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of those.
Yeah.
I don't know. No idea.
No idea either.
Action RPG, day 2, evening. Oh, is this
That looks like
Is this Metaphor? No, that wasn't
maybe
exclusive.
because
It wasn't exclusive.
I was like
to
looking at
Xbox.
this and like that looks like kind of a persona kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, I'll guess.
There's no way. There's no way that would be exclusive.
Maybe Metaphor had a timed exclusivity. No. Oh, it's. I played this game. Shit. I talked about it. It's a Zelda-like. Oh no. Oh no. I meant to get back to it. Shit. Shit. I know this game.
Man, it looks like when I play Barbarian in Diablo 3.
Yeah, the spin attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a Zelda game with like a life sim kind of
There's a funny bug in the Switch version of Diablo 3 where I mean, I guess it's not really a bug, it's a feature that's implemented weirdly to keep the performance up, which it usually does a very good job of. Sometimes the game drops certain visual effects and just doesn't render them. And one of the effects that it can do is the whirlwind effect on the spin. So you just see the barbarian like pirouetting constantly without like the whirlwind overlay on top.
It's just like wee.
It looks very strange.
Yeah. I'm not gonna get this. I know I've played this game. I know what it is. I just the name is escaping me. Oh my god. Dungeons of Hinterberg. Fuck. Yeah. I meant to get back to this game because it was quite cool. It's like Zelda meets Persona. It's cool.
Okay. That looks like a fucking painting.
Oh, I think this is
So
World of Warcraft.
could that be like a...
I think it's the map from World of
Oh,
Warcraft.
okay. You can try that. Maybe.
It's got the color palette from it, that's for sure. Nope. Okay, I have no idea what I'm looking at now.
Also not sure.
What? Is this Puzzle Quest?
Is it? No, this isn't Puzzle Quest, but it's from that era. I mean, maybe it's like Puzzle Quest 2 or something.
No, Puzzle Quest 1?
I guess. I don't remember Puzzle Quest 1. Oh my god, there's so many of them.
Oh my god, which fucking one could it be?
How many did they fucking make? Well, it's not Galactrix, because that's the sci-fi one. I guess Challenge of the Warlords?
Yep, okay.
Okay. Yeah, I only ever played just Puzzle Quest, the first one, which was fun, but the fucking AI in that game cheats the fuck out of you. Still a fun game, though.
I feel like there was a third one that I played. I don't know.
There was the sci-fi one.
No, it wasn't sci-fi. I don't know which one.
Then I don't know.
I do remember playing one.
I don't know what this is. Still don't know what this is.
This might be Arc Raiders. Maybe.
This is one of those shots where the color grading and exposure is such that it's like this. That could be sand or snow. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Dude, I watched. I don't remember which one it was because they made a whole bunch of them. But one of the Tremors movies, like one of the more recent ones, they were trying to pass off sand as snow because it was like, oh, it's in the Arctic. But it's very clear that what they were standing on was sand, and they just did like color grading after the fact to make it look like snow because it did not move like snow. Like when they kicked it around, it didn't
like
clump.
Dusty. Yeah.
Yeah, it came off like dusty, like sand does. It didn't kick up in clumps like snow does. It's so obvious.
I get so depressed when I see footage of this game because I just want to play it. It's so fun. But I don't want to deal with PvP. I got tired of it. No idea. It's a roof.
That looks like ballistic glass that's caught in a few.
Are you sure? I think it's.
I mean,
I think it's just a ceiling texture.
I don't know, man. Like that's kind of what it looks like.
Mm.
Like when ballistic glass stops around, it kind of spiders out from that point. And the more hits it takes, the more it spiders out beyond that. So you get like the fracturing throughout the whole thing. I mean, I guess it could be. It's just that like I look at that and I go, yeah, that's ballistic glass. Although maybe the pattern is too perfect, but I mean that could just be an artistic thing. Who knows? Don't know what it is though. Still don't know from this.
I don't even know what this is that I'm looking
at. I have fucking no idea. That looks like somebody way zoomed in. I know what this
shadow?
Is. No. The fucking Berserk game. What did they call it?
Berserk.
Yeah.
Like the anime Berserk?
Yeah, there was a game that they did. Oh god, it was a Dynasty Warriors Berserk game.
Oh.
They called it something stupid. Fuck. Wait. Is that Devil May Cry? Try Devil May Cry. Because now I'm seeing a style meter.
It is.
Okay, it's a fucking Devil May Cry game. Oh, it's Devil May Cry 4.
Hey, we got an upgrade. Okay. We leveled up.
Okay, so I saw the screaming head and I was like, oh, that's the Bailet when it activates in the Eclipse. You're not going to know what any of that means. People who have read or watched Berserk will know what I'm talking about. But that's also what the red orbs in Devil May Cry look like. That's the currency in the game. Yeah. And as soon as I saw the style meter, I was like, wait, uh-oh.
I never played.
This might be Devil May Cry.
I never played 4. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the series either, so no idea.
Okay, so I'm gonna go out here I'm gonna take a total wild guess here. I'm gonna say Blood Omen 2.
Nope.
Yeah. Well, it was a wild guess.
This doesn't help me.
It looked a little Blood Omen 2-ish to me. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what this is then. Switch. Okay.
Could this be Pokemon Sword and Shield?
Maybe. Give it a try.
Nope. Oh, it's Dragon Quest game.
Dragon Quest, yeah. Dragon Quest Monsters?
Was that exclusive to?
I don't know. There's also a bunch of Monsters games, so this is going to be a hope we figure it out.
Fuck. Caravan Heart. Nope. It is It is that series though. I've never even heard of this series before.
Yeah, it's a spinoff. Joker 3 Professional?
Jesus Christ.
God damn it. I don't know, man. There's so many of them. Battle Road 2 Legends? Sure, let's go with that just because it's a wild name.
Dragon Quest Treasures.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck all the way off.
I never would have got that either.
I never even heard of Dragon Quest Treasures. This looks familiar. I feel like I've seen that those shattered window panes before.
Me too. This looks 2D, like PC type.
Or like the background of an arcade game where you shoot up.
Yeah.
And it, like the background. Oh man, but what is it?
We're on the right track. Too old for Metacritic.
Okay, well, it's too old for Metacritic, so yeah.
Still not getting anything though.
Yeah. Yeah, still don't know it.
Oh, Super Nintendo.
Oh God.
We got to get this. This might be our first Super Nintendo game.
Hold on. Try. Did I just unplug my keyboard? What is going on?
Try.
The fucking Windows like USB unplug sound is going nuts.
Oh.
But you can still hear me, so it's clearly not my microphone.
No.
And my mouse is wireless, so that leaves the keyboard. Process elimination. Try Nobunaga's Ambition 2.
How the fuck do you spell that?
Nobunagaga.
This one?
Nobunaga's Ambition.
This one?
Yeah, try it.
No.
Okay. Beat 'em up.
There's a monkey.
Shit. There's a lot of those.
Yeah, there's a monkey. We'll know it when we see it. Let's just
We'll
continue.
know when we see.
Well, there you go.
Oh, it's
Batman.
fucking Batman Forever.
Is it Batman Forever or Batman Returns?
It's
1993. Yeah, it's 1993.
Batman Returns. Yeah, Batman Forever is the fucking like the Mortal Kombat one that sucks.
That was so bad.
Yeah.
All right, this will be our last one because it's been a long show.
Yeah, and I'm hungry.
Me too.
Oh, great. Fucking tree against the sky. That's no help.
97?
Wow. Red Dead
Redemption 2. It was my thought. Hey, look at that.
That was kind of a dead giveaway.
Yeah. Forest, Red Dead Redemption 2. Or Forest and 97%. Yeah, it's kind of hard. I still think that game's overrated as fuck, but whatever. All right.
I would really like to play it, but Rockstar wants me to install some shit, even though it's available on Steam.
Pirate
also,
Fuck them.
They also want it for fucking Red Dead Redemption 1.
Fuck them. Pirate it.
Which is a game that came out before they had their own like storefront, which I'm like, guys, come on. I mean, I already own that game for the 360, so like I don't need to buy it again, but
No.
Where I might buy that again is on the Switch. Because then I'd be able to take it with me.
Yeah. it's a long ass game. There's so many games to play. I would just.
It is a long ass game, but I just really like Red Dead Redemption. Maybe
good.
I should play Red Dead Revolver at some point.
I like playing Red Dead Redemption just so I can play Liar's Dice in the bars. That's fun.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Press Pause, a gaming podcast, episode 94. If you're still with
Somehow
us,
not our longest episode, but getting close to it.
Getting close to it, yeah. Next week could be as long, depending on how much we see at IGN Live and Xbox Showcase, and if there's a Nintendo Direct.
It is 10:30, and I have not had dinner yet. We started recording at like 6:45. Yeah. This has been a long one.
It's been a long one. So let's put it to bed, shall we? You can find me on the socials at TJ-Leo on BlueSky.
And I am at NNinjas on BlueSky. God, I'm fucking hungry.
You can email us.
That's not part of the username. That's just...
Ninjas got him fucking hungry.
Yeah.
You should change it
Somebody's
to
going to snag that now and try to impersonate me.
There you go.
But only when I'm hungry.
Only when you're hangry. You can email us at co.op.podcast@gmail.com. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and join us on the Co-op Club Discord community server where you can find myself and so many others talking about gaming, wrestling, and more. And of course...
You changed the icon for that recently, I see.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, here's the problem for it. When you shrink it down, it just looks pink. It doesn't look like the letter time thing. It just looks like a pink square.
Yeah, I know. It does look better, though. Than the old one. Well,
I guess
it looks better in full. I'm
yeah.
I'm tweaking. I'm tweaking a lot of stuff because we're
tweaking, folks. He needs his fix.
I'm tweaking.
Yeah. And by he's tweaking, he also means I'm tweaking because I'm also doing a bunch of stuff that he wants me to do.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I'm happy to do, but.
We're well on our way to 100 episodes and celebrating 2 years of co-op entertainment. So
doing some visual upgrades.
Got some refreshes coming, some new stuff coming. So exciting stuff.
I gotta go back and work on that animation again.
Yep. Got some other stuff.
I spent a lot of time modeling that rifle.
Yeah.
That's gonna sound really weird out of context. I promise it makes sense in context.
We're making our own video game. No, we're not. That would be cool, though. That'd be cool.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine?
That'd be awesome.
It's just Brute Force 2.
Hell yeah.
Or the Peacekeepers 2.
Hell yeah. Didn't they make the Peacekeepers 2?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
we got those characters in other games, though. They showed up. There was a secret level in Ignition Factor, that firefighting game. There was a secret level where you could go to the factory where they make that mutagenic shit that mutated all those people, and you could see Flynn fighting one of the.
That's cool.
Yeah. Cool. Ignition Factor is a weird game, but it's fun.
Yeah.
We were trying to end the show.
Yeah. So look forward to all our new shit coming. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
And don't forget to join us on patreon.com/co-op entertainment, where you can throw us $1 a month to help support the channel and help us do all this shit. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Until next time.
Get back to gaming, and I'm gonna get back to eating.
Let's get to dinner,
or just get to eating.
Let's get to dinner. Yeah. All right.
Food time.